Okay, cool.
That's pretty perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Just sitting on top of the fridge right now.
You want it to...
We took the trash out like an hour ago.
There's like a whole science to this that we're learning, ever-evolving podcast ways.
Yeah.
You kind of want things to just melt away. And this all by design.
Okay.
Like, it's a studio, right?
Yeah.
But you don't want something... Like, one thing we had to learn, especially with me, these are a screen so you can see what's happening. But if I talk with my hands, so I would see it moving, and my ADD would go, "What is that?" And then I would, and you're just constantly
snap
looking
out of
inside.
it.
Yeah, you snap out of it. So.
All right, camera's going, audio's going.
Oh shit! Okay.
So you're good to officially start the episode.
All right. Ready? 1, 2. Yo! What's up, youngins?
What's up?
I say, youngins, you're completely legal to drink. I feel like I need to state that.
That's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing.
Because if somebody comes watch y'all, they may not know. I had no idea. So you're the oldest, right? Mm-hmm. 21?
21.
What's the youngest? Is it him?
17.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
dude. That's so crazy.
Is that the youngest guest out on the podcast, technically?
Yeah, because Zach was 18.
Congratulations, Beckham.
Hey, Zach Smith.
He's like 19 now. But
So I'm like,
years ago.
gross. I'm 20 years older than you. Wow. Wait, no, 21. Our difference is old enough to drink, and you're still not.
That's
What the
hilarious.
freaking crap? So where are you guys from?
Searcy, Arkansas.
Cersei.
Searcy.
Did y'all ever go to that cool ass laser tag joint?
Oh yeah, Lasercade.
Yes.
Yeah, that
They
place
had
was
shows
fucking
upstairs?
awesome. Yeah, they had shows upstairs.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I was like maybe 8 or 9 at the time, so I wasn't going to shows.
See what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. We can teach each other things.
it's a learning process.
It is. So we used to go there to play shows, and the worst part was, you're loading gear up a flight of stairs. But that place was amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Because did they still have the arcade when you went?
Yeah, they still the arcade was downstairs.
Yes,
and upstairs was
arcade.
the Lasercade. Yeah,
Okay, so they put that upstairs.
the
too.
laser tag was upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting. So it was kind of different.
Yeah.
When I was, that's pretty tight. They should have kept doing shows though, because that place was fun.
I didn't know they played shows there. That's awesome.
It was. How did? Hold on. This is so wild. Because basically when we started this podcast, I didn't know what it was being. Now it's kind of been like a history lesson.
Yeah.
And there was like all these lulls and highs and blah blah blah. How does kids now, especially from, I know the internet exists. See, when I was a kid, the shit barely was a thing.
Well, for them,
It's always existed for y'all, so it's kind of interesting. There was like this weird lull point that I could describe where there was no kids coming in, and now there's young kids fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
And y'all brought so fucking many to the benefit show.
Yeah.
Which I gotta say, y'all are incredible.
Thank you.
And a couple of us old dudes were in the back because that's where we like to sit.
Yeah.
Because that's where it sounds the best and your ears hurt the least.
Yeah.
When y'all were I got to give you kudos. When you were sound checking, I looked over at my friend and go, "This is about to be really good." And he goes, "Yeah." Because when you see enough people sound check, and there's something to it. And the way you did your sound check, I was like, he's got all the confidence in the world. I can tell you right now. And we were both looking at each other, and then y'all started playing, and y'all were about like 3 songs into that show. And the same guy, we're just kind of having a beer at the bar or whatever, watching you play. And I kind of like nudged him on the seat. I was like, we were not this good at this age. What the fuck? He goes, yeah, but we didn't have YouTube either. Yeah. Well, no, I genuinely didn't. I thought I was going to be a rock star. You couldn't tell me I wasn't going to be.
You are. What do you mean?
So, I followed that path very much so, but my whole thing, my whole life has always been like, I'm a great entertainer. I'm not a great musician.
Okay.
I will take entertainer 100%. I probably should have been an actor. Might have gone further.
Yeah.
And now podcaster.
you should start a podcast.
Yeah, I should start.
That's a good
podcast.
idea. You should
Yeah.
start a podcast. Yeah.
I might think about it. It's
Okay.
interesting.
Okay.
So when did y'all give me the rundown? Like, give me the history lesson on Zashed, because that's first off, that's a mouthful of a band name.
Yeah, we like it though. There's something cool about having a Z in a band name that's just like, oh.
Oh, my first band was Zero, but with an X. So maybe it should be
Ooh.
Zashed with an X.
Oh, Zashed with an X. We gotta make some changes, Beckham.
The other band is called Crows.
It makes tight merch. It does.
Crows with a Z?
With a Z, yeah.
Is
And
it
a K.
is it KROWZ?
No, KROZE.
KRO. Oh, I didn't know you were in Crows.
Crows.
That's cool.
I'm
okay.
the drummer.
I've heard of y'all.
I stay in the background for that one because
Gotcha.
my wife is the singer and our friend Ian is the guitarist. And they're both weird as hell. So when you let weird as hell people do weird as hell shit, it kind of just makes itself.
Yeah.
So like they tell me what they want, and I do my best to try to accommodate whatever my version of that is.
Exactly. Okay.
You know?
Okay. Gotcha.
Like we made a video and Ian's like, I should throw the road cone, and I'm like, I don't know why, but sure, let's film it.
Do it.
And it's the best part of the video. Like, of course it is.
Okay. So timeline.
Yeah. I need it.
Beckham and me and Ian went to high school together, and we did high school band together. So that's how we all knew each other.
That explains the talent.
Yeah, 3 years. You can come in here for this if you want to.
High school
Okay.
band.
Yeah, high school band.
Were y'all
Like marching band?
Yes.
different instruments or all like drumline?
Me and
or?
Beckham were percussion, and then
Okay.
Ian played. What did Ian play? Baritone.
What's a bear? Oh, okay.
Like the little.
yeah. Okay, good.
So we all went to high school together. We were always into music. We just weren't always into the same type of music.
That's fair.
Especially like Beckham was big on like Dream Theater at one point. Ian's always been huge on Metallica. And I would I don't know, I would switch around. It would change like every week for me. But we were all really close.
Were y'all aware that the underground music existed, or
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It was like a bubble. So like whenever we went to Harding Academy
That's
first
kind
off.
of
So,
how I assumed
yeah.
it was more of a bubble
Yes,
kind of experience.
Definitely.
Where you're all just kind of locked into this thing, and you're like, oh, and then you find it, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would describe that is probably how it went for sure. So we all went to high school together, and I don't know. We eventually at one point we were like, oh, let's start a band. And then I met Jacob like further along. I met Jacob like summer of my senior year.
What's Jacob do?
Bass. He's a bass player. Yeah. And I met him, and he was like, oh, I play bass. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm wanting to start a band.
Thank God.
Thank God.
The second hardest member of a band to find, and you just lucked into one.
Exactly. Just walked in. I didn't have to be like bass player.
You just saw
wanted.
like a light, like a.
You play bass? No fucking way. So I was like, oh, let's do it. Let's start a band. So our first band name was Jackson Eats the Floor.
Of course.
And we typed that in on a band name generator because I was like, hey, Childish Gambino did it. Why can't we?
Hey. The band name doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You make the band name cool. Like, there's so many terrible band names, but if you are good, does matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if I had saw Jackson Eats the Floor a few nights ago at Vino's or whenever, when we played together,
Yeah.
I'd have been like, yo, Jackson Eats the Floor is fucking incredible. This is amazing.
Well, we definitely the name change also influenced the type of music we played because we weren't into hardcore metal when Jackson Eats the Floor was around.
Interesting. What was it then?
I don't
Like a rock?
Yeah. We played
enough.
it was
Punk.
we played one show. It was a full cover show, and then me and Ian.
What was it at, like a birthday party or something, like an event that wasn't supposed to have a band, but y'all kind of infiltrated it?
No, we set it up. But
Okay,
it was at my grandparents' cabin in their shop. So like it was this big warehouse that he used to hold his tractor and his 4x4, and there were all these farming equipments around, a bunch of chains and stuff. And we were just like, oh, let's have a show here. And it's like 25 minutes out of Cersei. So
We have another show there? That sounds
we
amazing.
actually did just have a show there on Halloween.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
It was cool. It's a drive for everybody, so we don't do it a lot. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's in the actual middle of
It
nowhere.
should be.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Shinto music
It's a
video shoot.
secret location.
A secret location. Shh.
And we had it, and we had what, like 15 people show up? Yeah.
Perfect.
15, 20 people.
That's a good show.
We were stoked, though. We
Yeah,
were
of
so
course.
stoked. And then everything changed when me and Ian saw Knock Loose at Growlers. And
That'll
it was
do it to
first.
ya.
It was my first Growler show. It was Ian's first Growler show, and it was knocked fucking loose.
I just got goosebumps, man.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly what that moment
Oh, it
is.
was insane.
When you go and you're seeing, you don't know what the fuck to
Yeah.
expect, and you're just like, what
Yep.
the fuck? Your brain just starts sparkling.
Yeah.
This is a thing.
We were. I got covered in so many bruises that night, but I left that show like that was the best show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Oh, the energy's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it was insane. They were. It was really hot. It was really, really hot. There had to be over 300 people in there for sure.
I would imagine. Because when was that? That was probably right at their explosion, too.
No, it was actually, no, it wasn't.
Was it before
it
that?
was in 2021. It was in September of 2021. And it was on their Different Shade of Blue tour because it got canceled because of COVID. So it was when they revamped it back up.
Gotcha.
And they played Growlers with Magnitude
So wait.
and Karma.
2021, you figured that out. Wait. And then... So y'all go, hey, there's this whole other shit that exists.
Well, we were into hardcore, but we weren't wanting to
You haven't
make
experienced it yet.
like it, and it was like
So the environment is what's
yes,
okay.
yes,
Okay.
definitely, because we were into Knock Loose, we were into like Alpha Wolf, we were into like the starting out bands that like you listen to, you're like, oh, I
Sure.
like this,
Yeah.
but we weren't sold on what like that's what we wanted to do.
And
then
until you experience, okay.
I saw, I saw the only show I'd ever seen that was like remote, that was heavy was I saw Whitechapel when I was like 17.
Pretty fucking heavy. Was that at Rev Room?
No, it was in Memphis. It was at
Okay.
The New Daisy or something?
no, it wasn't New Daisy. I can't remember the venue. It wasn't
High Tone?
It wasn't High Tone.
Those are really the ones I think of.
Damn, yeah, there's only like 3 venues I can ever pinpoint there.
It
There's a lot of like pop-up venues.
it might have been High Tone. I'm not 100% sure, but it was
the High Tone moves around so fucking
yeah.
much.
It might have been like the old High Tone or whatever, but
Yeah.
it was in like 2016, I think 2017, something like that, and it was with Whitechapel, Carnifex, Entheos, and Rings of Saturn.
Pretty sick show.
Well, that was my first heavy show ever, and I was
Okay.
terrified.
Oh,
And
okay.
also, I didn't tell my parents I was going to Memphis to go see a deathcore show.
Yeah.
So maybe almost the whole show, I was like, dude, they can't find out.
They can't find
I'm
out, right.
freaking out right now. Like,
You get injured, you're like, how'd you break your arm?
Yeah.
Well, I was in Memphis.
well, funny story actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, and at that show, I was just trying to like not die.
Right.
And it was just the most chaotic thing I'd ever seen. And then it actually kind of made me scared to like go back to a show like that. But then I was like, oh no, I want to do it. Like Knock Loose is like one of my favorite bands right now. Let's do it. I want to go to Growlers. I want to get in the thick of the pit.
Right.
And I want to get bodied. So
I need
I need it. I need it. Yeah.
I need an elbow in my sternum like now.
So, and then at the time, I was not in Searcy. I was going to a school in Missouri.
Like a college?
Yes, I was going to college in Missouri. I was going for musical theater. Yeah. So
Sick.
bring back to the actor thing you just said. I should be
yeah.
an actor. Yeah, I was wanting to pursue that.
That's wild.
And
Did you finish or did you? Okay.
nope, I'm
Okay.
back here.
Fair enough.
And so the band was kind of like long distance. Like we were still wanting to do stuff. We were planning out stuff for when I came back for Christmas break and for summer and stuff like that. But we weren't there all the time.
Were you always the vocalist? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Green Day covers and whatnot.
Yeah. I played guitar a little bit for the
Okay.
Green Day covers, but I hung that up because they basically were just like, hey, you're okay, but
Yeah, you know.
No, we were just like, because we already had Ian who played guitar. So.
Yeah.
yeah. So, and then I was like, guys, I want to be heavy. Like I want to do this. And then Beckham was like, yes. And then Ian was like, yes.
Yeah.
And then Jacob was like, I don't know. And
Just wait, dude. Trust me.
I have a vision.
Yeah.
And then we're running through band names, and a couple of them that came out were like kind of basic. And then Ian just texted in the chat. He said, I've had a name I've been sitting on for like a minute. It's kind of stupid, but Zashed.
It's original.
And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah.
That's the one.
I like it. I really like it.
Aren't band names weird as in you can go through 50, but the second you hear that one thing, Like Crows was not Crows. It was it was like 10 different things.
Yeah.
Because we practiced for a year like in secret.
Yeah.
And then we just booked a show just to have fun. It was supposed to, let's just do something
Yeah.
different.
Just do
know,
it.
And it would be like, okay. And then we would get tired of just saying it to each other. Like, this is actually kind of lame. Like, that's kind of lame. And then one day we just had a conversation, just da-da-da-da-da-da. What could it be? What could it be? And Kate goes, we could just spell it different. And I was like, duh.
I did think of that.
We could just spell it weird.
Duh.
But it sticks
Gotta
out.
use the K and the Z.
Like a Zash. Like, what the fuck is a Zash? And I have to I tell everyone, I'm like, it's like Zach, but with an ashed.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's kind of the whole story, I guess.
Did he just think of it, or there's no story to like? How do you get to? Is it kind of okay?
I don't know.
We don't have to say things. Yeah.
we kind of want to keep it a secret.
Okay, cool. Keep it a secret.
We think it's funny to keep.
Yeah,
it a
inside
secret.
jokes are
We
good.
were thinking about like giving you a.
Just.
Oh yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, go ahead. Come here.
No, yeah. We were totally thinking about giving you like a fake backstory,
You should have.
and just like going on some like ramble. Some,
You know-
random
we had-
something.
So we'll set the standard here, and we'll only know, and people who listen, tell a fake story now, and then every one of these you do, change it.
Okay.
When someone asks,
got this.
you make the story different.
So we found out through some researching that Zash is actually Sanskrit for sadness. And
Wild.
so it just means saddened, basically.
It just means saddened.
Yeah.
If it's metal, sad, that's perfect.
Boom. There you go.
What an incredible story. I knew. I knew. And you know what? You sold the shit out of that. Honestly, I'm just going to go with it.
Hell yeah.
It's Sanskrit
we
for
did
sad.
it. We did it.
It's winky dinks for, or what is it, wingdings? It's wingdings
Yeah.
for happy Muppets.
Wingdings for happy Muppets. Yeah.
See, now you just make it different every time, and that's the
Exactly.
lore. Perfect.
Exactly. And maybe the real story will come out at some point.
No,
but
never.
I don't think we
Die
want
with it.
to.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like it. Cat ate the cheeseburger, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically how it happened. We were like, oh, let's start writing heavy stuff. And then on Christmas break, we wrote like Beethoven and a song that we don't play anymore called Plastic Bleeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song sucks. We're never bringing that back.
Gotta love it.
And then we threw a show in Cersei in January at Center on the Square, and we were like, nobody's gonna show up. Like, this is gonna suck. Like, nobody's gonna show up.
I'll bring all the people.
And it was packed house, and it was crazy. It was crazy. And we were just like, oh, let's do it again. So we had another one in April, and I don't really, it just kind of like took off, I would say.
So new. Like right fucking now, this year new.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And you
only been
just
like
went-
7 months.
We went to a Knock Loose show. We want to be heavy now, and then we're gonna write these absolute bangers of songs because we're just talented as fuck at basically children age. That's dude. That's sick, dude. Yo, for people, because not a lot of people have seen y'all yet,
Yeah.
relatively speaking.
Yeah, that's true.
You know that it's gonna be. That's fucking.
Thank you.
I don't even know what to fucking say.
I'm
Oh
honored.
yeah, we were playing Green Day covers. Then we just decided to be fucking awesome.
Well, actually,
So
to
we
bring
did.
it
was
to,
easy, bro.
to bring it back and do a little and butter you up a little bit. My Hands to War was the first underground band from Little Rock I ever heard.
Really?
Yes. In
How did
like
you hear-
2018, 2019.
Was it that silly viral video?
Yeah.
Egg?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it was. And then I listened to y'all's album and I was like, holy shit, this is so good.
The EP thing. I'll show you.
Yeah,
I'll
the
show you
EP.
I'll show you the album that's done. It is so much better.
I
Stop handing it out to me.
I have a very soft spot for that album. I really, really like it. And I didn't even realize that Shimfo and My Hands to War was like basically
just
the
the
same
same-
people.
it is just the
And
same
so when
people.
y'all got on the bill, I was like looking through your Instagram and I was like, who is this? Like, I can't figure this out. And then when y'all showed up, I was like, oh my God, it's My Hands to War.
Yeah, we
like,
started it
holy
for
shit.
funsies because you kind of get boxed in, and My Hands to War kind of got boxed in with,
Yeah.
with the thing we were doing. So
Yeah.
it's like we just wanted to write. So a long time ago, there was like some Southern influence that MHW just kind of lost.
Yeah.
But we wanted to like still do that, Maylene, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Every Time I Die. So we were like, well, fuck it, let's just start a funsies and just do that every now and then. That was our first show in almost 4 years.
It was sick.
We had a good
It was
time.
sick as it was,
So
it
tired.
was sick as fuck. It was
That
awesome.
show was dude. That whole show, every band was
Yeah, Mammoth Caravan kicked fucking ass.
Every band did amazing.
Yeah. And
All the
Civil
bands.
Servants' last show, that was awesome.
The band that headlined, what was it? Faustian?
Faustian. Yeah.
They came up to me, well, because, I guess, was it us and then, it was us and then them, so that's what it was. And the guy was like, man, we weren't expecting this. And I was like, I mean, it's okay. There's like 40 people here. That's like decent.
Yeah.
And he was like, no. He was like, the band's the energy. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, that's pretty normal, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's Vino's, by the way.
I was like, I haven't
Yeah.
seen Zashed before, but I was like, dude.
Yeah.
Y'all were, I hate kissing ass too much, but y'all kick all the fucking ass, dude. I
Thank
was
you.
so happy when y'all started. I was just like, get the fuck out of here. And your live, the performance is top notch. The ability is top notch. I was like, God, somebody saw y'all and goes, you need to see them. And I was like, I mean, I will. Because,
Yeah.
you see so many fucking bands and you go to so many shows. You're like, I'll see them.
Exactly.
You get a little jaded. It was like Tiny Towns. He's like, you got to see Tiny Towns.
Of course,
I'll
Tiny
see
Towns.
Tiny Towns. I'll see it.
Well, before I ever saw them,
But-
people were like, you got to see them. And I was like, I'll see them eventually.
And you get to that point, like at some point you're chasing like every band.
Yeah.
I got to see every show. And then when you're like, I think it happens more often when you get to like when you're behind the scenes a bunch.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll get to it because but you've seen how this things work.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting back to a nice point where I like,
You just like
finding a new
seeing
band is like
bands,
sick.
yeah.
But I like finding bands down here now.
Okay.
Up, fuck up. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm kind of out of up. Like, whatever, dude. Yeah, they're great. They're amazing. It's like, they're awesome as fuck, but at the same time, seeing them's going to cost me a fortune. So I'll
Exactly.
just,
Foot the $10.
put the $10 cover
Yep.
at some, even like a smaller venue in a different place. Like,
Yeah.
that's way more fun. And plus, the smallerness of it, I tend to enjoy more too. I feel like it's more crazy. The smaller it
Definitely.
gets,
Small venues are the best. The
like
best.
you do Eyes Up House and 40 people show up, like what was at the Vino show. It was still a great show, don't get me wrong. The Vino
Yeah.
show was fun as fuck. We all had a blast. But that same 40 people in someone's living room, that's a whole different experience.
That's true.
and you bring
true.
that same amount of energy on that stage, and it's going to be even more crazy. Like, it was already great and crazy, but then it just amplifies the crazy.
Yeah.
It's like the energy can't escape the concrete, and it's just like, fuck, and then everyone's in on it, and before you know it, the dog's two-stepping. No, I'm just Or at Eyes Up House, the chunky cat.
Chunky cat.
Yo, that'd be a
two-stepping.
funny fucking meme. Take a picture of the chunky cat,
Two-stepping.
two-stepping, yeah, put it in the crowd surf.
We can make that happen.
We
That'd be awesome. Put that in a music video.
just interlay that into the Second Life music video from the crowd footage.
No, yeah.
So how many shows? Y'all played like 6 shows?
Oh my God! How? More than that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, I think it's around the 10 mark.
As Zashed, not the other.
Yeah,
Jacksons?
as Zash, it has to be
Okay.
around the 10 mark. Cause
Solid.
yeah, we played Vino's like what 4 or 5 times.
Y'all just played what Wednesday?
Yeah,
How was it?
it was good.
Sorry, I missed it.
It's okay. We had a technical difficulty, but we pushed through, so it's all good.
Guitar amp quit working.
No, well,
I mean, it was something about the connection.
it was I'm not a guitarist, so I don't know the terms, but like the little thing that you plug out the cord to.
The input jack.
Yeah, it was loose.
Damn.
So we had a
the whole time.
Yeah.
Love it.
yeah.
No classic, yeah.
That,
Hey, the crowd doesn't know it's not
that's sweet.
That's true. They're like, oh, this is the remix. Okay.
That's one benefit to being new is no one has a fucking clue what it's supposed to be like.
Exactly.
So just run with it.
Exactly. You're right.
But also now we learned bring 2 guitars.
We did bring 2 guitars because our guitars, our 7-string, one of the strings on the 7-string broke, and so we switched to a 6-string, and that one had the input jack that was
Oh,
loose.
fuck.
So it was like a domino
The
effect.
double.
Yeah.
I think we're cursed.
We're very
No.
cursed.
It just happens, bro. I mean, look at the show, the Shinfo. I'm 2 songs in, string, beep, like the main one, dude. The one I'm using the second most next to the top one.
True.
Gone. The next song, John, same string, boop, gone.
Yeah.
We're both
It
on
happens.
guitars. We're not supposed to be playing. Like we didn't,
You're just shredding too hard.
you're just going for
yeah,
it.
you're just shredding too hard.
Or like when we did the NJ cover, and then Robert decided to step all over my pedal board.
That NJ cover was awesome though.
No, I want to
Yeah, go.
Go ahead.
So, can you scoot over a little bit?
Yeah.
So our guitarist, like he was, I don't know what he was doing. He was there for that show, but he had stepped out a little bit because he was like, it was a few shows in, you know, he's pretty tired. He was getting his stuff put away.
Yeah.
As soon as he started that cover, he runs in, he grabs me by the shoulders, he goes, I know the words, I'm going on that stage. He never does that. He doesn't get in the pit. He always just like towards the side, he's watching. But for that cover, he was like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm going up there. I love this song. He's the biggest fan of that song.
I can say 100%.
That's his favorite Norma Jean album.
I
actually,
feel that hard because that is the one band that will get me out of Mosh retirement also.
Norma
and it's
Jean?
always like I love Norma Jean even past that album. I've always been a Norma Jean
me
fan.
too.
I love everything they've done. Literally, I have all the stuff, all the things. I've been a fan since they were Ludacris, not Norma Jean.
like even you.
Like I have.
Do you like the new album?
I have like their original. Yeah,
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, I do too.
It's phenomenal.
I think it's amazing.
But like that one song, there is just something about that particular song that's just so.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've been that like at the sound booth, being the old man, going, man, I wonder if they're gonna play it. And then the second they do, be like, fuck this beer, trash can, go.
Yeah, especially that last breakdown where it's like, no, you're down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, I added one too many at the end too. I felt real stupid. You know how you do something, and you like, we practice it. It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. And then you do one dumb thing, and it's like, why?
I don't think any of us noticed. We were going hard.
I kind of like. I watched a video of us play it because I don't like watching myself too much.
Me
you know,
either.
It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of like
hate it.
one of those things where you're like, I just look goofier than I feel. Like on stage, I feel fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like I actually posted. I was like, I went full West Borland on this one.
Oh
I
hell
was
yeah!
jumping around on my old ass. I was just like, I lost it a little bit. And then I was like, I'm actually gonna watch this one. Then he steps on the pedal board, and then when they came back up for that part, I saw myself like get not. I was like, oh shit! Like I got scared for a second. I was like, let me walk over here, and I'm just standing by the amp. I was like, I'd never do that. What the fuck?
Yeah. I can totally relate.
I closed off. I was like, don't hit me. Don't
Yeah.
hit me. I'm so used to being behind a drum kit these days.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I've also had people fall into. You invite 20, 30 people on stage, it gets fucking real.
Oh, yeah.
real quick. They
Yep.
start falling into you and shit, or they'll. What did that happen?
We know about that.
Tell about the counting worms.
Yeah, so when we played that first show as Zashed in January, we did an encore, and of course we did Counting Worms to start the encore. And I was just like, everybody get up here! Everybody fucking get up here! Get up on this stage right now! Crowd around this mic and scream, even if you don't know the words. And
Say it, but you still don't expect them to do it.
no, they did it. They did it. There was like 40 people on stage. It was nuts.
It gets nuts.
And then one of them stepped on Ian's guitar cord, it yanked out of the guitar.
He's the only guitarist.
Every time.
Yeah, we only had one guitarist at that point because Kyle wasn't in the band yet.
So it just goes down to bass.
It's just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that rumbly.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was.
We bowed after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, we're never doing that again.
You do. You got to.
Yeah.
You just let them do it. Fuck
Yeah.
it. You know what? I tried to actually get rid of that issue, and it still ended up happening at that fucking show, which I was damn surprised. I ran my cable between the pedal board.
Yeah.
Somehow. I went back and watched the video. He stepped on it twice, so he fell is what happened.
Okay.
And he caught himself, but his feet did a little dance number. Like he turned on my, like the little pedal that makes it like a western. It's like it turned that on, and then it unplugged it at the same time. So you hear like this, and then it just dies because that part of the song goes down.
Yeah.
And I'm the one that's supposed to play that part, so the other guitar player rolls the volume completely off, so it just goes flat, and I'm like, this is the most embarrassing shit. I'm watching myself be embarrassed and embarrassing myself again. Like, damn it.
Embarrassception. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely relate. It's just sometimes you know that something goes wrong on stage, and you're just like, I'm not gonna let anyone know that I know what I know on stage right now. I'm just gonna push through. I'm just gonna act like everything's totally normal.
I'm 50-50. That is how you're supposed to handle it. You're just supposed to go.
Yeah.
Typically on guitar, I'm pretty good at that. Drumming, I'm so hard on myself Like, I don't think I'm good at all. And I will get so mad in the moment and I just shut down sometimes. And I can see it. Like, when I see stuff or like a photo, I can tell, like, he takes a lot of our pictures, and some photos I can be like, oh, right here in this whatever, I know what's going. I already know by the look on my face I'm mad at myself because, like, I missed one snare drum hit, you know, like in a fill or something. And I'm like, well, everyone knows now. Everyone knows I'm a fraud. I should just give this up. Like,
there's no escape. Everybody knows.
I practice 3 times a week. Used to. And drums are hard to practice, though. Where do y'all practice? Your house?
No, we practice at the place that we like that shop I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
There's a cabin there as well. So that whole living room is where we practice.
It's like a getaway.
That's awesome. Do y'all practice once a week, once a month?
Dude, it has to be like, sometimes it's like 3 times a week, sometimes it's once a week, sometimes it's 4 times a week.
It's lucky we're all so close.
4 times a week would be the best.
They're also young. Remember that.
Hey, I get that. I'm young in my heart.
The only bad thing about it is that it's a 20-minute drive out there. So sometimes gas can be a little bit of a pain.
Sure.
But
it's gotten shorter.
It's gotten shorter.
Times a week is nice.
You drive out there and you turn on like Jesus Piece and you're there.
I used to we used to, when I was y'all's age playing, it was every night if we could. Yeah. Every single day. It's like, what do y'all want to do? It's like, well, we're just play. Practice. Why?
Practice.
Why wouldn't we?
Duh. Yeah.
Yeah. We have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Small town helps, though.
Definitely, because there's nothing to do there.
That's right. Well, we could,
go to Walmart.
Go to
Walmart or Sonic. You pick.
That's
between
right.
the two.
Either way, we're going to be behind the cars talking. I don't know if any of y'all smoke, but everyone in my camp smoked. And we'd just be outside smoking for like 4 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
God. Oh, that's so awesome. Those were the days.
Yeah.
Man, I miss parking lot hangs, dude. Right?
We've had a good bit of them, I'd say. Yeah. It's really all that goes on in Searcy.
Like
Yeah.
It's either that or like you go to Goodwill before they close at 8.
6.
Yeah. 6.
Yeah. It's like Goodwill's on old people time, man.
Yeah, Goodwill is an old people time. Or I don't know. Like that's basically
there's nothing there. Yeah. Searcy is still small after all these years.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're still small.
Yeah. That's good to know, though, I guess. Like, don't go to Searcy.
Don't
like,
go to Searcy.
Stop in for a soda at the gas station.
This is our PSA to say avoid Searcy at all costs.
Do they still have a place that will do shows, or it's kind of create your own moment now? Yeah.
We don't have a venue.
You don't have a venue?
We don't.
Man, that's a bummer.
We have Citizens Park, okay, and that is run through the city of Searcy.
Feel ya.
And they have something called Beats and Eats they do once a month. But the type of music that's played there,
Yeah. It's family stuff.
Zash could not get on.
No, yeah. I feel you.
Country, acoustic covers.
Yeah. Singer-songwriter stuff.
Contemporary Christian, indie bands, folk. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're not get out there with a bunch of 5-year-olds. What's up, motherfuckers? Side to fucking side.
like that kid that was at the World Show where he was like up there. He was two-stepping. That was awesome. Yes, some dude brought his kid to the World, and like the kid just goes up on stage, and the vocalist is just like, "No, I can stay up here. It's fucking
dude,
fucking sick." And then the kid was like two-stepping and like just going, "Yeah." And we were going crazy for him.
Dude, those videos,
so cool.
the handicapped people getting like crowd surfed videos, and then like the sign language interpreter videos.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Those are all like the best live music things that you can see scrolling through a feed.
100%.
This is so sick.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of kids, and like y'all bring a hell amount of people too.
Yeah.
I think that Shimfo show, the what was the name of that the Christmas like benefit show thing we did? I think most of that crowd, I don't think anybody would argue, was from y'all.
The Toy Drive?
Yes, the Toy Drive. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy. So many fucking faces.
Yeah.
Like that's important. I don't know how much y'all realize how important that is. Like that shit, because
yeah, we know that we've been told that show was just like really good, and so every show's been like, oh, we gotta top that one. Like we can't peak there. But
no, you won't, and you're gonna definitely play way bigger fucking shows for sure. Sure.
We sure hope so.
Well, you're about to only celebrate what, a year?
Yeah,
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, like
Oh, in
About a year.
January, yeah,
January.
yeah. Well, that'll be anniversary since our first show.
Shit's like right around the corner.
Yeah.
As Zashed, of course. Like it's not a year to y'all because whatever
Jackson needs the
practicing and
floor,
Jackson
whatever.
and all that stuff.
Rage
so,
Against
like,
the Machine
you're
covers.
like it's technically like 5 years though, but so I'm just saying like as this band.
Yes.
As far as anyone is concerned around here, it's been a year.
It was,
you know what I'm saying?
January 29th.
Oh shit! So like a month. Cool.
January 29th, 2022.
Do a 1 year bash. Have a cake. Throw it in some kids' faces.
We might
That's
have
fun.
We might,
see?
we might have a little something planned.
Show up
We'll
at the
see.
Beats and Eats and just wreck shit.
It's,
we applied. We said,
Oh,
Did you really?
yeah, we
You
did.
applied?
We were at our guitarist house and we were talking about how funny it would be if we like signed up under a different name and we were like, oh, we're
classic.
and then said like,
The old
oh,
bait
we're
and switch.
the old bait and switch. Oh, we're a rock band, you know, we're play, and then eventually Beckham was like, no, and then he just
well, that you have to give like all of your name. Okay.
He don't want to get found out. That's what it is.
It's just a Google form that they have you, and it goes through. But the problem is the guy that it goes through, who owns the music store in Searcy, like he knows us. He knows
Okay.
our names, and there's
Fair.
a spot where you
We-
have to put your name.
almost every show we played in Searcy, we rented his PAs.
Ah.
So he knows us.
It's
then
not
you-
like we're completely.
Well, yeah, but you're keeping his business alive. Like, yo, dude, I know. We see that you see that it's us. Be cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, just give us the one. We just
Yeah.
want the one. We know it's gonna last a song before they yank all the power cords out.
Yeah.
And they have
And
like
the cops show up and it's like, all right, turn it off.
on Thursday nights they have like smaller ones. Like every other Thursday night they'll have someone, if they want to play, they can come out into
You
the
can
smaller
just like
stage.
an open mic style thing.
Yeah, almost. But like once like a year it feels like, or usually on New Year's they have a big Beats and Eats, and it's usually downtown, and they roll out this trailer thing, which has a stage built into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And they crank like the speakers are loud. You can hear it everywhere, and so that's more what we were aiming for, but it's never gonna happen.
Be on the big production.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we put a leaf out, but I don't think he's gotten back to us.
Put a leaf out. We scribed it. We were in Grandpa's shop with the soldering iron. Please,
Put an email out.
To whom it may concern,
dude.
please let us play the Beats and Eats Festival.
Please, please, sir. Can we have a pittance, please?
Dude, Beckham, it'd be really cool if somebody from like Beats and Eats watched this and they were like, "Oh, we heard you shout us out. Yeah, you can."
Thanks, man.
You,
No, absolutely.
yeah, you totally get a slot for sure.
You have one song. We're gonna give you one song.
You pick.
Yeah, Jackson just starts chilling really hard. For the Beats, and
You can come play. Just don't do any of that heavy stuff.
Yeah.
What are we
Go
gonna?
back to the Green Day cover.
Oh man. But yeah, we talked about it and we were talking about our set list and we are like, oh, we could do Recreant by Chelsea Grin because they have no idea what I'm saying. So fuck is not gonna sound like fuck. It's
Right.
just gonna sound like
Yeah.
so yeah. But I mean, if we played it, we wouldn't want to do covers and we just want to try to get as far along as we can before they yanked our chords.
You'll get about a song. Yeah, you'll get. Some.
I was thinking like a song or a song and a half.
Yeah.
Like a song and then maybe an intro for the next song and then
No. They'll be like, okay, this is gonna continue. Yeah, we're done here.
Thing, though, as long as
So,
you're
like-
not like cursing and like being super vulgar,
I think
that's true.
then that's on them just
It's-
being like fucking shitty.
I think
Yeah.
it really does come down to the language. Like they're going to
Yeah.
expect you to cuss because you're screaming at them.
Yeah.
Because that's what they think it's supposed to be anyway,
Yeah.
right? So if they might hold off, and if you don't swear, you might be able to get a whole set in there if they're
For that,
chill.
I'll just switch it all to like church hymnals, but just with more sound.
Be like,
Literally praising the Lord right now. You're gonna fall apart.
yo, put it on them. Be like, yo, who loves Jesus Christ? And then just start and let them. So you put the ball in their court. Just hymnal it. Just playing hymns, dude, with breakdowns. That's
That
awesome.
would be awesome, dude.
Hey, and bring a camera crew and stream the whole thing to Twitch or something. Who knows?
that'd be awesome.
That would be so cool.
Everything you see the band playing in the Sonic Drive,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the thing or the Denny's.
They're the same band that did Denny's. Yeah,
That's the same band.
Yeah,
Okay, well
Live
they built the
Without,
whole
yeah.
thing. There you go.
Freddy's.
Zashed.
Yeah, we have a
Y'all have a Freddy's?
we have a Freddy's.
Oh,
Yeah,
fancy.
Cersei
Pinky
moving
out,
on
sir.
up. Yeah, we have a Freddy's, and one member currently works there, and then Ian used to work there. So they're both really tight with the managers, and so they're like, "Yo, can we have a show here?" And they were like, "We'll think about it."
Yeah.
And never got nothing ever happened.
The problem is like they definitely are going to get in trouble. Like,
Oh, for
'cause
sure.
Once corporate, because
something's gonna break.
well, and their corporate's gonna see it.
Yeah.
Like the internet's gonna go, whoa, another one, and y'all are gonna fucking shoop, TikTok or whatever.
It's gonna be like, why were the sales spiked on this night?
That's right.
I would say one of our biggest inspirations ever, though, is probably like Denny's
Like,
Grand Slam.
if you don't,
It definitely was for
I don't
sure.
know what part of the project's called.
Denny's Grand Slam.
Denny's Grand Slam.
Man, me and Beckham went
Is
through
this-
like so many bands in high school that like nothing ever happened. Like the drummer wouldn't practice, or we didn't have a bassist, or like whatever. And we had
One of them was called.
one of them was
you know,
called Denny's
It's kind of
Grand
nice
Slam,
to hear
yeah.
y'all say these things because nothing y'all are saying is any different from when like I was doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing. It's never
Yeah,
changing.
It's always something doing your math class. It's like, yo, you want to start a band, and you're like,
you practice
hell
twice,
yeah,
and you're like, hey, are we gonna have
You
practice
practice
again?
twice.
Never.
You run for whom the bell tolls. You can't get past the solo.
That's right.
And then
Dude, if you can even get to the fucking solo,
Yeah.
what was it? The chorus? I don't
Yeah.
know.
And then he's like, "No, man, I can't do that. It's too hard. I'm done. I'm gonna go inside and play Halo."
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, in our day, you were just gonna go outside or just leave or smoke.
yeah, or smoke.
We were
yeah.
bad children.
They're still children.
No, I was. Like me and my friends, we were bad children, actually.
But yeah, we had like Denny's Grand Slam. We had one called Missile Base Road. What else do we have?
That might have been it.
That's the two I can think of.
Jackson's on the floor.
Jackson eats the floor.
Eats the floor, sorry.
Yeah.
You know, and now Zashed. I mean, Zashed by all accord that's a weird ass name, but now that I've seen it, it's like, hey, dude, this band fucking rips. Y'all have to see Zashed.
Yeah.
It was
Thank you,
immediate.
man.
Me and Kurt, it was immediate for me. I was like, they need to come on the podcast like now. it was an immediate effect.
No, I'm honored because me and him listened to the Stan episode, the most recent one, and then we listened to the one where you had Robert on together, and I loved both of those episodes.
Weren't those back to back? Was Stan and Robert like?
They
don't
might
know.
have been, but I feel like there was a guest in between.
The guitarist for Second Life. Might have been on there.
Oh,
That's
Keely,
right.
That's right. Yeah,
Keely was in between that. Yeah.
love it.
But yeah, those are the homies, especially Man with Caravan. I mean, they were on our first show with Kaunashi, like our first Vino show ever. And they were just, I remember just meeting them and they were so cool. And Robert came up to me and he was like, he always makes these like 90s obscure rap references. And I think it's the coolest fucking thing in the world. And he was just like, yo, we gonna fuck this shit up, dog. I was like, hell yeah, dude. He's so
The
cool.
energy, he's got
all
a-
of them are so fucking cool.
Yeah, their heart for what they're doing it's up there, man. Like the amount of love they put
They're
into
going.
the
They're
thing
going
doing.
places.
Yeah,
too.
they are.
They're going places.
I think a lot of bands from here are, man.
Yeah,
it's
for
like
sure.
you get these moments in time. You can look, backwards and see every now and then. There's just a few that'll just
And
that
I have
go up.
and I have so many friends that are in other scenes in other cities, and almost every one of them have been like, "Dude, we wish we had what Little Rock has. Like, we wish."
so crazy.
Like, I have
That's
some
so
friends from
sick.
Memphis, and
I've-
like the Memphis scene is kind of like dwindling a little bit, and all of them are like, "Dude, Little Rock scene is so fucking cool."
Yeah, but
Memphis obviously getting
they-
bigger shows, but they're not.
they-
They don't have the.
They don't have the,
support.
the
Yeah,
local support
yeah,
is the thing.
yeah.
It's like there is something different, and I've had a few shows in the last, since shows came back. Definitely since shows came back, and it was already happening pre the pandy, but then I just kind of it didn't. Everyone's worried, is it going to come back to like what it was doing? It was fucking amazing, and it's still just unbelievable, man.
Yeah,
And then bands are coming in and they're like, there's something special going on here. Bigger bands too. And you're like, there is. I'm glad you noticed it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, like there's something different here.
I think it's really cool, especially because I grew up not liking Arkansas at all.
Sure.
And wanting to leave. And whenever we started going to Vino's regularly, I was like, this is my favorite thing about this state. Just the art that's coming out. This is the coolest fucking thing in the whole wide world.
Speaking directly to me. Like, that is literally, dude, I wanted to leave just like anybody else. You get small town. Like Bryant, when I was a kid, was a small town.
Yeah.
There's 3,000 people
Oh,
there.
it's pretty big
It's
now.
fucking pretty good size.
Yeah.
It's a cut through, there's like 30,000 now.
Yeah.
It's not huge by any means, but for a suburb, it's a damn decent sized
Yeah.
suburb.
It's a pretty good sized suburb.
And it is what it is. But it was at the time there was no one fucking lived there. It was just like when you told people you lived in Bryant, they'd go, "Where's that?" And you'd be like, "Have you been to Benton?" And they're like, "Yeah." And it's like, then you drove right through it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I get it, man. And the small, there's nothing to do. Like again, you sit in Walmart parking lot, smoking cigarettes inside a gas station because that's all there is.
Exactly.
I remember when we got a
Exactly.
24-hour gas station, our minds were blown. That was pre-Walmart. Like the Walmart didn't exist yet. We got a shell that you could go to at 2 a.m. when you're up, and you don't have to be in your shed.
He's just firing shots at us, Beckham.
Dude, it's
It's all true.
it's
so
all
true.
true. It's like that. It's just typical, I
Yeah.
guess. Like there's no difference between the life you're living and the life I live.
Yeah. Yes.
Just it's just dawning on me that it's hilarious that it's the same. Like
Yeah.
nothing fucking changes. It really is the same.
Just the internet, but I mean, small towns don't change because
That's
of
it.
that. Yeah.
Just the internet. Yeah.
That's literally it.
But how long have y'all been playing fucking instruments though? Because I remember Ty was who I was next to, and I was talking to Ty, and I was like, "How are these kids this good? Because we weren't this good at their age." He goes, and then he said the internet, and I was like, "Yo, that's a good fucking point, man." We didn't have any reference to what the fuck was good.
That's true.
We had zero. The only reference we had was the guy next to us. It's kind of like carbon dating. It's like, well, my buddy Philip knows 7 chords. I only know 4. But Philip's awesome.
He knows F7. I only know
Shit,
F.
yeah. Shit used to move a lot slower.
Okay, so I used to. I don't know.
How old were you when you started playing?
I started on guitar, and I haven't picked up a guitar in like, oh my god, like a year and a half maybe.
Yeah, but you were in band, so
I could play drums too. Because I was in percussion with him.
is that where it all started? Was in like school percussion, like school band?
No, I picked up the guitar before that. I played the guitar for around like 6 or 7 years.
Damn.
And I was like pretty good, but I don't know. I was just like, I don't think I'm a guitar guy, and I'm not feeling the pull to like keep getting better and better and better. I liked power chords a lot. I like playing a lot of punk. I wanted to start a punk band. I wanted to be the rhythm guitarist for a punk band, but I mean, no one wanted to play punk with me, so it never happened.
Not in the small town, no.
No, not in a small town. And Beckham, you can chime in here.
Yeah.
For how long
Tell
you've
me.
been playing.
Yeah, come on, Beckham. Get your ass in here.
I mean, like we've all kind of.
Well, because you're good as fuck too. I think it's just weird because like you come out of nowhere, you tell me you're playing Green Day covers, and y'all play with the shit that y'all play. I'm like, well, that has to come from something. You can't have just started playing drums last year. Could you?
You definitely
Did you?
I didn't. I wasn't playing kit for too long.
Yeah.
Because I was mostly just. I was playing
Like
like.
a year and a half,
Because I was just.
Fuck!
right?
Because I was just playing. I mean, I was playing. I played a. I did have like a. As a kid, I had a mini like kids drum
I had a
set.
Fisher Price.
I did basically. It was basically that level, but it was wood and it
Was
was.
it the CB, like the Walmart?
I'm sure.
Sterling
It had
or some
those,
shit?
Like,
Yeah,
those
Sterling,
blank,
yeah.
those small blank stock symbols.
Uh-huh.
And so I did have like some, and I always been in like percussion and band, but
So it's always been like in your brain.
it's been in my brain. But like, I think just like us practicing all the time, that's like what's really,
That's what it is.
over like the course of a
we
year.
were very, very punishing on ourselves.
It's the
from
practicing.
the
It
start
is.
because so we have a shed.
That's what it
We
is.
have a shed now, but we used to have another shed,
Oh.
and that shed was in Searcy.
Yo, same. We had a shed, then we had a big shed, and now we're looking for a new shed.
So we had a literal like garage that was decked out and made.
Beckett's mom's house.
No, it was our friend Logan's house, who's our
Yeah.
fill-in guitarist who played Wednesday night.
Okay.
Yeah, because so his garage they decked out and they put like carpet on it. And they did tapestry. They made it all cool and hangout spots, hung string lights.
Hell yeah, dude.
That 70s show vibes. And then we turned into a practice space. And then they had a band that started out before us. And then we were like, oh, we want to start playing.
Did they play shows? Do they play shows?
No.
Oh.
No,
no.
they've always been short on people. They would, and they're great. They're great, but they just don't have.
This is a PSA to audition
Yes.
for Logan and Ivan's band.
Do they have a band name? Is there a
It-
social
it
media?
It constantly changes.
Of course.
I think their social media right now is Current Solace, but they used to be called Indulge, and then they were 1337 Pain.
So they're heavy.
They're very like boundaries, varials, backbiter shit.
Okay.
It's very like panic chords, like 156 silence. That's the FFO, I would say.
The FFO.
Yeah. And so we played there for a while, and I don't know.
We got a lot of noise complaints.
It
It was in the middle of a neighborhood as well.
Yeah,
It was
that's gonna
in
happen.
Cersei.
As well as we tried to like put like blankets like around the my bad.
No, you're good.
As much as we try to like soundproof it as much as possible, there's no soundproofing a shed like that.
It's hard to do, man.
And so
It costs a fortune to do it like the real way where
Yeah.
no one's going to hear it. My new bright idea is to get a those big metal shipping containers that you can buy that you see on like the side of the highway. So those are like $1,000, which is not a
That's-
lot. Like it's 1,000, 1,200. Maybe get them shipped. It's probably like 2,000-3,000 for everything. So I'm just like, well, I got a big backyard. Why don't I just get that and bury it in the ground, and then I can just practice whenever the fuck I want.
That'd be so
Because
Exactly,
the
yeah.
earth
That'd be so
is
cool.
soundproofing
Yeah.
as fuck. Like no one's gonna hear it, and even if they do, you gotta find the fucking thing. It's in the earth.
Exactly.
No, that's a good idea.
I'm talking like full on trap door type shit. Like there's just equipment down there. Like we put it in there once, and then we have show equipment that lives above ground.
And if a tornado comes, you can also give
It
a
doubles
bonus-
as a storm
bonus
shelter.
Yeah,
exactly. That was exactly my sales pitch to my wife about it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, yeah, that's great.
It's like there's a tornado coming, and you're like, no, but you gotta protect the drum set.
But I can also, while a tornado is ripping my house to shreds, console myself with a nice, tasty riff.
Exactly.
This is pretty big though. You just make that your house underground.
So, exactly. So, if your house does explode, it's already big enough. Just add some walls. Boom, new house. No harm, no foul.
There you go.
I would sheetrock it anyway because you don't want to play band music in a giant metal container.
No, it would just be.
I mean,
The issue is like getting any sort of internet down there.
well, that's why you hardwire everything. Wi-Fi wouldn't work, but you just have to hard.
We don't have Wi-Fi where we practice at all. We're completely cut
It's
off.
probably a good thing.
That's
It's
probably-
actually awesome,
dude.
yes.
Like at practice,
Because the
everyone's
signal sucks. So
Dude.
like you get a text like if someone's texting you, you'll get it 2 minutes late.
so after the song's already damn done.
Exactly.
That's awesome. dude.
Exactly.
You know what? There's probably a massive benefit to that, and that could, legitimately, that could be a huge benefit.
I think it.
So, like,
I think it definitely
Being
is.
able to focus without having that thing like, well, he texts me, but it's like already in your head, like, well, I'm not going to get it anyway, so who gives a fuck? Like, oh, dude.
Same. Yeah.
When I forget that thing exists for a little bit, I get so much done in like an hour.
Yeah.
You put the damn thing down, and you're just like, let me put it on the charge because I've been on it all motherfucker day. Jesus Christ. Told me
All
7 hours I've been on
motherfucker
this
day.
thing. I worked 12 hours. I've been on this for 7 of them. It makes me crazy. I'm in that point of life where I'm like, should I just throw this in the trash? Just get rid of the whole ass phone?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even want it anymore. Whatever.
I want to do better, but you got to have it.
Yeah, especially nowadays, I think for like maintaining a successful presence as
Yeah,
a band
yeah.
on social media, it's almost necessary.
It is.
to-
Like, there's no escaping
Yeah,
what it
to
is now.
be good.
Yeah.
Because I'll find myself on the band account for like, 3 hours.
Dude, as much as I want to,
The master network.
yeah, as much as I want to, it shows. See, it's working. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
there is no getting around it. You can bah humbug all you want. Guess what? It's never going anywhere. It's here to stay. This is it. It's the thing. Make the thing and do the TikTok and ha 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 ha. But we
haven't made TikToks yet.
but I
we
don't
want to.
see. I don't have even for this. This was like in our Patreon. We have a Patreon, so
Oh,
like we
hell
did a
yeah.
video, kind of like when we restarted this year. I'll give like the cliff notes of it. Like,
Okay.
we restarted this year after the pandemic because like let's build a set and let's go more. up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the things I haven't quite figured out is like reels and TikToks.
Yeah.
But like, dude, it's like, okay, you filmed the podcast. That's a crazy amount of work and effort. And like these take hours,
Yeah.
So you're doing the podcast and you edit the audio, all that kind of stuff, right? Well, now go back, cut a section out, like some funny moment we've had, like all the band names. You say that, I want to make that a reel.
Okay.
Like come check out this episode 118. Da 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 da. Like
Here's
it
the
pops.
preview,
Boom.
yeah.
Here's the little snapshot. Here's 10 seconds of a conversation. Your name was what? That's all it is. The amount of fucking work that you have to do to get that because it's got to be this format.
Yeah.
Or this shot is this format.
Yeah.
So I have to zoom in, right? I don't know how to do that. I'm not a fucking filmmaker. My stuff is easy. Splice, put the two together,
Yeah.
done. I don't know how to make it go from here to here on one same scene and one camera. So like, dude, it's just like, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
So now I've actually been working. Here's how long it's taken me. Just like full disclosure. Like we sat down, we talked it out. We're like, okay, this is what 2023 looks like. And one of my goals is to figure out how to make reels work. I've been working on, I'm not making this up, for 4 days now.
You're working on Instagram
I've been working
Reels
on
for 4 days.
One.
Instagram reel?
I've been working on one for 4 days in my spare time. So it's not like I'm spending all day
Damn.
working on them. But when I get a spare hour, I'm on my phone and I'm on this app that's supposed to help me be able to figure this out. And I'm designing like the little, because like when it pops up, it's like episode whatever,
Yeah.
name of the person, and you hear the audio and then
Yeah.
it cuts to the visual, right? It's been 4 days and I still don't have. You see, it's okay. You can laugh. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm sorry.
pathetic as all hell, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, God Almighty,
I mean,
man.
it's
But it is
it's
the thing.
difficult. Like it's not easy accessible.
But every little snippet we've posted without like the hoopla,
Yeah.
which I'm an overthinker, so I'm gonna overthink it to where the amount of hoopla I don't even need, right? The amount of fanfare and like the things and the neon lights. Well, I want it to look like the people who are spending millions of dollars to make it look like, but I want to do that on my own time. Well,
Yeah.
of course it's gonna take that long because they hired professionals. I'm not a professional film editor.
Yeah, you're
so. But that's just how my brain works. And then I want to put this out, but it's got to be good. But really, it doesn't, because every little thing that he's just done on his phone, we always see a tick up every time.
That's how it is now. Yeah,
Every time, every fucking time it works.
it's
All you got to do is hit publish.
because Reels is just taking off. Like that's just the way to consume media.
When we built this table, we built this together. Well, Kurt helped me sorta.
I helped hold things.
He like helped hold things while I needed to get things done.
Okay.
But when we did the pour, we just were like, let's just make like a little, one of those montage videos.
Yeah.
Dude, 70,000 views later, we're in here, we're hanging up lights, and his
66.1.
okay, 66.1 thousand.
Hell yes.
It just hits a thing, dude. We were in here hanging a light, and you just hear ding. He goes, I go, what the hell was that? He goes, oh, that's just the phone. I posted the little video. I was like, okay, cool. Ding, 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 just like in the movie, just ding, 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 ding. I was like, uh-oh, we did something. He goes,
I know what I'm doing. I'm turning off the lights.
yeah. But but that's what I'm saying. Is it like, what do y'all do? Do you just like film band practice and that's just what it? Because I've only am like, I think y'all's Instagram is the only thing I follow.
We filmed one band practice, like a little snippet. We've only made I think 2 or 3 reels.
Really? Did y'all see any kind of anything from it?
I saw a definite uptick for
Really?
sure.
See, it just works.
Yeah, we haven't dove into it very hard though.
The thing that I think that we focus on, that I focus on, is stories mostly, like Instagram stories. Like
No one cares about the post anymore.
yeah,
I feel like the post means shit.
I'll flood stories.
They
Like,
might
I'll
as well
just-
get rid of the damn post option.
That's actually pretty true. Yeah. The only thing we'll post is I don't know, show flyers or something, because I don't want it to be a story, because stories go away and that's not permanent. So
But you can make them permanent, but no one's going to that either, are they?
yeah, the highlight. Yeah, no one's going to that.
I've never seen I don't know that I've ever tapped. I've made highlights because maybe there's somebody out there looking. There's nobody looking.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, stories is mostly what we focus on. We need to get on TikTok, but we've talked about it so many times, we just haven't done it yet.
Right.
But
We have one, and I don't know that I couldn't tell you. I don't know what it does. I don't know if it looks good. All it is usually. Yeah, my Insta War has a TikTok.
I think with Crash Cast.
Oh, not Crashcast. We probably should, but I don't. Again,
yeah, you should have a TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the thing. That's just another thing in my brain that I don't know I have.
Yeah.
But I need to get over that.
Yeah.
That's on me. That is purely my problem. It's not the world's problem. It's not, we're losing. Fuck it. Well, it's here, old man.
Yeah.
Get in with it.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want to, we do like chants. Every practice we end with like a chant, like a 1, 2, 3, peanut butter.
Yeah.
But it's like a different thing every night. And that's typically all that our TikTok is probably full of. Because Justin runs it. So I don't know if he's out there like pooping on the toilet, like making TikToks. I have no idea. I have no way of knowing what he's doing on it. And I don't care. He can do what he wants. But it's just like, that's the amount of investment I have in that kind of stuff. And I'm wondering if y'all do too, because I'm over here just feeling old. That's it. I'm just feeling old.
It's even for us, it's hard.
It's hard for y'all too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You gotta have ideas first of all.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard for us to really. What I find works is just posting. Are you familiar with guerrilla marketing?
where you just oh dude, that's how when I was young we had flyers were a thing.
That's what we did.
We would
for our
literally-
first show. We put them all over Harding University's campus,
There you
everywhere.
go. Smart. We did the malls.
So whenever you heard the date, January 29th, you were like, "Oh, that's that poster that I've
poster
seen
that-
literally fucking everywhere."
Yep.
So that's kind of what I was drawn to with this band was that if I just I don't want to, especially with Instagram, I don't want to annoy people and post the same flyer
Right.
every hour.
You already posted it. Yeah.
But I like doing one day, two days, tomorrow, doing a countdown for it, and then whenever we did in-person flyers, I just
oh dude, yeah.
papering them everywhere.
We used to go insane. We would literally, for the first festival we ever did, we had 1,000 flyers made, and we got rid of every last one of them.
We definitely had
We took, so do y'all, Park Plaza Mall, have y'all ever been to the malls and
Yeah,
stuff? There was the elevator. We stopped it and we taped
you covered the whole elevator.
the entire thing.
That's so cool.
Huh?
Yeah, you should.
I didn't know. It's not there, right?
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, it's still there?
Yeah,
thought
the
it
Park
shut
Plaza
down.
elevator.
Oh, I thought it shut down.
I also thought it shut down.
No.
Still,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
still
because
there.
I saw there was an auction and stuff. Dude, I haven't been to a mall in so
the
long.
mall is still open. It's just
Okay.
for sale. Nobody
Oh.
owns it.
Oh, well, so we went and we boop, and just tape. We had scotch tape and freaking flyers, dude, and literally every square inch. And when we got back up to the top, there's a guy waiting, of course. Now people are waiting to use the elevator, and we opens the door, and he was like, "My God."
My God.
My God. Just where you jerks. We put the shit on the floor. And then, of course, every store, Spencer's Hot Topic, you make the rounds. We
Yeah.
would put the shit in the Gap, though. We were just like, Jerry, you take a flyer. You take a flyer.
Yeah.
We were so stoked.
We just said we should do that. I agree. That'd be a good idea.
It probably...
Bands get excited enough about their next upcoming show anymore.
That's a fair assessment.
Well, because eventually
honestly.
you've played 1,000 of them. That's the hard part.
Yeah. We're not really at the point where we're burnt out and we're like, oh man, it's just another fucking show. Because for us right now, since everything's kind of new-ish, every show
That's
is
that's
we're
exciting.
stoked
I
about.
can tell you I've been through both phases, and now more often than not, what gets me really excited is either I'm playing with my friends. You have to find reasons to be excited, right? So you got a show full of friends, or it's this show. Really, aside from being a toy drive, it's there's a bunch of bands on here I haven't seen yet. That's
Exactly.
exciting. Which
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Mammoth Caravan. I hadn't seen y'all.
I hadn't seen y'all, and I hadn't seen Faustian, and I hadn't seen
Yeah.
a Civil Servant.
I had only
Zash either.
seen.
I hadn't seen Zash. Yeah.
Yeah. I had only seen a Civil Servant once. So it was.
It's
this
your
is a
first time
fresh-
seeing Mammoth Caravan?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Which is weird. I just always have missed a show they were on,
Yeah.
or I'm doing something different, or whatever it is. And then finally, I was like,
Oh man,
finally.
that Toy Drive show was the best I'd ever seen them. They were
crushed.
insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and their new songs are just, they're so good.
They're gonna do great shit.
Yeah,
or they are doing great.
Yeah,
shit.
they are doing
Yeah.
great shit. Yeah.
Not going to are, which that's that's like when you say, oh yeah, we're gonna do big things. You're already doing big things.
Yeah.
Because this is hard.
No,
This shit is not easy
we're
to
not
do.
we're not making a ton of money at all.
Oh,
We are making any fucking money.
it's gonna cost you a lot of money.
Yeah, we
kids.
know, but it's worth it.
It is.
It's worth it for me. It's worth.
Dude, I would pay the amount of money
Money?
I've spent. Honestly,
We're spending
just
money on this.
Looking back, you guys made money. When the fuck did we get ice cream? That kind of shit.
We were talking to Jacob Murray And for
Old
Jacob
Jacob.
Murray on No Rest, you know?
Yeah.
Jacob Murray? Old Jacob Murray?
He's the short one, right?
We were on a show with him. It was our first show on a No Rest show, and it was like us, espionage, trash. And Castell was supposed to play, but they dropped, and so Priya was on that show.
Priya.
Yeah. And he paid us for the first time, and he was telling us a story the other day, and he was like, the first time I ever gave y'all money, I gave it to Ian, your guitarist, and he looked at me and he went, is this for us? He was like, we're getting paid? And he was like, yeah. We're just not used to that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really not at all.
You know. Yeah. Yeah, and I like y'all do, like, it seems like y'all put on your own stuff, which is kind of hard to charge when you're like, it's my grandpa's barn or whatever the
Well,
fuck.
that was a what? Free? That was free.
Free.
Free
A lot of
show.
times when you do your own stuff, especially like young, you just want to play.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're not even really thinking about the money aspect unless you're traveling, right? Like, that's how we were.
The only thing for us is that what we want to get paid for, when especially, like, it's nice when it's a paid show and we get paid, but if it's a free show, we're like, we'll make money from merch. It's not
merch.
not
yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah. And y'all have merch, which is good.
Yeah. Well,
You know, we're the world's
we have merch, but
yeah, us too.
It's not great.
We have like 4 smalls of a design that we should have already had like new stuff. We're the worst. Been around 15 years and we're like, yeah, we got. And there's like a box of stuff somewhere.
No,
we can find.
there's a beanie that y'all have that I have had my eye on forever that I'm buying myself with my Christmas money.
I actually really like that beanie.
The one with the purple specks on it.
Yep.
Oh, that beanie's so sick.
I need that one in my life because I made the design, and Cody usually handles like the other end of all that. 'Cause
Yeah.
his dad, that's what he does for a living, is that kind of stuff. And I was like, yo, this is like, I'm actually like, I don't hate this at all. And usually when I do something, I'm like, it's the worst thing in the world. Fuck it, just throw it away. I don't even know why I wasted my time designing anything at all.
Yeah, we can.
But
relate
that
to
one, I was like, yo, actually, this is pretty tight. I might actually need to buy one of these. And then I've seen it in person since, and I'm like, yo, that's fucking awesome.
It's so
shit.
sick. I really want it.
Yeah.
It's a cool beanie.
I feel weird buying my own shit though.
Yeah.
Like
We do it.
Yeah,
Yo,
we do
really?
it. So
You rockin'-
our next shirts we have coming out that we're currently making, both of us like are going to buy a shirt
Like, as long as you
because
wear it
it's
and you're on
awesome.
the show, you know?
Yeah,
Could you imagine wear your own shit at your own show?
I've seen people do it. I know it's like a who cares moment, but like for me, I don't want to do that. I'm not about
Unless
that.
it was like decked. Like if I had the
True.
If I was in Zashed and I had the hat, the jacket, the t-shirt, and maybe like some of those pants everyone wears
Attila?
now, those like those like lounge pants everyone has.
You're just describing Attila. You're
And
just
so-
describing Franz.
You're on tour for like long enough. You're just
Yeah.
like, I'm at clean clothes.
Exactly.
Oh, I watched-
Exactly. I don't have any. I've lost all my shirts
That's
in
right.
the 5 different hotel rooms I've been at.
Yeah, I watched Keith Buckley. He played in Little Rock and they were not thrilled, so he just played in his pajamas. He walked off the bus.
Every
in
time I
his
die, I played in Little Rock.
Oh yeah, yeah. The last time they ever played in Little Rock, I
Yeah.
was there and I was working the show.
R.I.P. that band, I guess.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, and when they got done, they said, because they were not happy, and I don't blame them.
We will never play here.
They said we will never play here again.
Where they
and
play
did not.
Vino's?
The Village,
What's the Village?
exactly.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah.
man.
Wow,
Ouch.
right in my whole heart. It was open for 4 years.
Village used to be this big ass
It was a
movie
giant.
Where
movie
was
theater.
it?
It was a movie theater first,
Okay.
and
theater.
so
Right next to UALR.
it had this dome, like
Oh,
this beautiful
okay.
ceiling and this arched screen, and it was like kind of like ahead of its time, really, for like that big format movie theater.
Yeah.
The screen was like in the 90s. You were just when a kid, you walk in, it's the 300-foot screen. You're like, oh my god! I saw Jurassic Park, the original one there. And you just walk in and you're like, what the fuck? I also saw Mortal Kombat there.
One screen.
One. It wasn't like a multiplex. It was just a screen, but it was the whole bitch.
So,
it was
like, did they do shows and was it also a movie theater or did they
no.
just stop?
So
and
it
then-
stopped being a movie theater and just
did
sat
shows?
vacant forever. And then this guy Blake came along and just was like, this would be a tight ass venue. Put a stage and a PA like from like a local production house, some shit they were getting rid of. Like it was all
Yeah.
leftover stuff. He kind of hodgepodged the thing together. And then the very first show was like this country act, which I missed that very first show. But the very next show was the Radio Rebellion tour, and that was Norma Jean was the headliner. And I was at that show got a job immediately like that night.
Who else was on that show? Do you remember?
No, Norma Jean.
Damn, I want to know who else was on.
I had the Radio Rebellion shirt it was my favorite shirt. I wore that shit for a decade. It literally was
I
like
would wear that every day too.
the shirt died. It's gone. It was holes everywhere. Like I had to throw it away.
Just eventually disintegrated.
Yeah, it did. It did. And then I worked there the whole time. It was open. I was there at the very last show too, which was ICP.
That was the last show.
That was the very last show.
That's kind of kick ass.
It actually was, and none of us really knew like that was going to be it. Like we knew it was coming because things were sucking. So the city was trying to fuck everything up. They were throwing wrenches in the shit, and then the school was kind of behind it. So like, and then they were like, well, we're going to buy the whole property and this and that. It's like all this bullshit.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'm fucking done. And we locked the door, and that was it.
Damn. That's sad.
And I was like, I don't blame you. Like, this shit sucks, man. He was getting so much bullshit. But it was one of the sickest. Like, when the shows were popping, my God, it was awesome.
Yeah, there are so many venues that I've been hearing about that, like, just are non-existent anymore. And, like,
Yep.
so many towns. Like, I heard about the one in Hot Springs, the building.
Yep.
And then there was one in Conway. Do you remember what that one was called?
Soundstage.
Soundstage.
I
Yeah,
met my wife there.
Heard about that one.
Soundstage was wicked. It burned down.
Did it actually?
Yeah, no, it did. But it burned
Ah,
down, right?
ah.
Yeah, it was one of those jobs.
Don't come after us.
It was like the longest, I don't know, somebody can fact check me, but I'm almost positive it was the longest running all ages venue in all of America.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucking awesome.
It was tight, dude. It was punk rock as fuck. Like, dude, like literally the fucking door to the bathroom was like just a piece of metal. It was bullshit. Like that place was so raggedy. The ceiling, like the tiles and shit were just hanging down. Like these giant panels were just kind of like lopsided
Just
and
try
fucked
not
up.
to get impaled in your
You're just
eye.
you're just praying like, well, it'll fall on somebody
yeah.
someday, you know?
Yeah.
The sound guy was in like, there was like this weird staircase through the hallway to the back where you would like load in, and like that's where the bathroom
my
was. And you would
God.
go up this tight ass staircase, and there was just a shitty soundboard up there. Shout out to Lee for running sound for so long. And that was it, dude. And it was just DIY kind of ish. Like it was just a husband and wife team.
That's the best, though.
They were at
I
every
mean, that's
show.
the best.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I actually had I have some really awesome memories from that place.
You met your wife there. That's awesome.
Yeah, I actually remember that show specifically because it was Strike the Choir, which was just this God, I wish that's a band that people know, like the greatest band no one will ever see or know.
Okay.
It was one of those bands.
Okay.
Very special, but very short-lived and very like in the moment. And then My Hands to War, like the early days, and then my band Annabelle. At the
Okay.
time, that's the band I was in. I wasn't even in My Hands to War yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, cool. It was called March Madness. I still got the flyer on my computer. It's no big deal.
Hell yeah. Quick flex, okay.
I kept it. I kept the chick too, bro.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, you know how
rock
it goes.
star
You just get
shit.
married and shit, bro. Find some chick at a rock show.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I wish I could go back in time and like experience.
Well, there's a new
those-
time,
yeah.
and that's weird because y'all are like the perfect age for what's happening right now. It's going to be great.
It's crazy. It's
'Cause no matter-
insane to me.
Yeah, because no matter how it goes, up or down, you get to be in like one of the.
Like, I wasn't able to go because of a school because I'm in college and
Yeah. In Missouri.
no, I'm here.
Oh, you're here?
I go to Harding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which
Harding
is
University.
Just really ironic because I'm drinking a beer on this podcast
That's
right
okay.
now. But
What are you going for?
I'm
acting?
So if you want to know about the acting thing, we can talk about that. But I'm currently
I wish I had a script we could act.
I'm currently an IMC major, but also that's integrated marketing communications. So like,
I'm good at Instagram and stuff.
well, sort of, but more like what I want to do is my dream job is to own a venue and then book bands there. That's my dream job.
I can name about 50 people that have the same
Yeah.
and none of us are working.
2 of them are in this room.
I know.
There's
But
3 people in this room that share that exact
But-
sentiment.
But I mean, the actual
maybe 4.
dream is to take Zash and like run with it. That's
Of
the
course.
actual dream. But you
that-
can't put all your eggs in that basket. And communication is like one of the best majors that you can have, and you'll always have a job doing something with that.
Find a job
Yeah, easily find
Really?
a job. It might not be
Okay.
something you want to do, but you can find a job.
I've only ever had like 2 jobs ever, so
Hell yeah.
yeah. No, seriously, like I haven't done much. I did flooring, and I've done a few things in between, and that's it.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then the other thing is I'm also, there's a major at this university called IDST. It's interdisciplinary studies. And so what you do is you take 3 focuses
Okay.
and you make a major out of that. Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be your job, or that's what you do?
No, that's my major. It's not, it wouldn't be my job. I don't know.
Oh,
what my
you
job's gonna
take
be.
3 studies that they offer and combine them to a major. I see.
One of
I
my
see.
studies is theater, which I've already completed because I have 30 hours in theater.
At the other college.
At the other college,
Okay.
yes. And then the other one is mass media comm. So that's like film and TV, which I'm extremely interested in.
That's tight. Yeah. for real.
And then the other one is IMC, so it's integrated marketing communications, and that's like
Damn, that's a full bill, dude.
promotion.
That's wicked.
Getting in touch with connections, etc.
So it's like your whole life goal is basically like, I got to do something to make sure I'm staying in this artistic realm.
Yes.
As a career, as a passion,
you
as a
just said
hobby.
what I've been trying to say for like months now. That's
Yeah.
exactly it. Yeah.
Just clip it.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, what do you do?
Send it to my advisor.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. No, I get that. I trust me. I 100% get that. God, to own a venue would just be.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It would be sick. It would be really awesome, especially coming from a town where like music, the scene that we really like is almost non-existent.
But some of the coolest venues are in those tiny little towns.
That's
that,
true,
Like
but we don't even
y'all
have a
had
venue,
one,
though.
But you did.
Did we?
Yeah, I played there. It was the fucking laser tag joint.
what we talked about at the beginning of the show. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it did exist, and it was fun as fuck.
That's crazy to me because I had my birthday party there, and to know that was a venue is like blowing my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine you just didn't know that there was a venue there, and that night just so happened to be the same night one of my bands was
I
playing
just
there?
hear from upstairs.
You just hear the
"What's up, motherfuckers?"
No. This
Oh,
would have been
okay.
This so only one of my bands played there, and I was in like I've been in like 1,000. But
Okay.
like it would have been
What
a
band was it?
grunge. It was called Truth Farm.
Truth
and so
Farm.
I was a step in.
I dig that name. Actually,
I was a step in. It was a very, very Christian. Like I messed up and said "motherfucker" in church one time, and I was
Truth
told.
Farm sounds like you'd be opening for PMD every night.
Yes, it could have been.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yo, I only did it because the band ripped. Like they, singer, like everyone. I was friends with everyone. They played awesome tunes. It was grunge as fuck. It was like a modern day grunge rock sound.
So like drug church type of sounding.
It's like just
or
take like all those early '90s grunge era bands and just kind of clean it up a little bit.
okay.
A little bit more polished vocal. It was a little more
And-
operatic,
and-
not
and-
so not so scratchy.
It was a Christian band, you said?
Oh yeah, big time. Oh yeah, buddy. And I
that's-
mean, it was the most Christian. Like my SOR used to be a Christian band too, but we were like loosely Christian. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a cigarette out back. Don't give me shit about it.
Switchfoot shit.
Yo,
yeah, I get
Truth
you.
Farm was like, do not step out of line at any point while you're here. Like we used to play church camps,
Oh damn.
yeah,
Damn.
but we had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just couldn't say much.
yeah.
I was the quiet one.
I have a little bit of like of nostalgia for Christian heavy bands because my like how I got into metal was through
That stuff.
Christian
That's a
metal.
lot to
Yeah.
say, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The early Solid State Tooth and Nail days.
Yeah,
the-
like Winter Jam shit. Yeah. Yeah.
I've actually been to one of those, man.
Me
That
too,
is a
man.
wild experience.
Multiple of them. Yeah, there was this
You've
band.
never been in one place where 30 bands sound identical to each other and everyone sings every fucking word. And hey, the show's only $10.
Yeah.
And they fill up a fucking arena.
Exactly. It's huge.
Saying.
It makes no sense. And in between every act, there's a preacher that comes down. He's like, all right,
Oh,
guys,
dude.
just talk about why we're here today. Yeah.
Oh, man. The Ford Theater or Ford Metro giant arena thing in like Tulsa is where we went.
Okay. Yeah. I went to the one in Little Rock. So
Okay.
when it used to be Verizon, not before it was first Simmons.
Oh, it's Simmons.
Simmons,
now.
yeah.
When it was Alltel. Was that the original name?
Altel was before Verizon. Yeah.
So that was the original one, though, right? I've lost track.
I don't know.
That's like the
constantly gets
TCBY
keeps getting
tower.
bought. Yeah.
I still call it that, and I think that's Simmons too. It's just whatever bank's in town.
I'll tell about Singular
singular, and then it was AT&T, and then
Verizon.
It went Altel, Verizon.
Altel, Verizon, Simmons. God, it's too many things.
Yeah, and there was this band called Red.
Let's just do Barton.
Oh, Red.
Yeah, they were all caps Red,
Yeah.
and they were the first heavy thing I'd ever.
I remember
heard.
Red.
Yeah,
They were pretty heavy.
they were, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Feed the Machine's kind of a banger. I can't lie.
I don't hate that band.
Yeah,
Like for sure.
Yeah.
Red was pretty good.
they were the start, and I got into them, and then my friend and I at the time were really into like Christian metal. Who else was in that genre? Like Disciple,
Oh, so many, dude. It was everyone.
Skillet.
It was fucking literally everyone.
Yeah, it was everybody.
There was every band that was popping. That's why it got so big because the
Wolves
mainstream couldn't
wait,
ignore it
what was
anymore.
called? It was like we as humans. There was that one, and then and we were, and he played.
And y'all had to be like fresh babies. Like y'all had to be like the youngest when all this was going on, right?
I'm actually alone in this experience because
They weren't even alive yet.
No,
Yeah.
because it was me and my friend. Shout out, homie Alex McGalliard. He was a
That's a hell of a last name, dude.
yeah
McGalliard.
Yeah, he was a drummer, and I was like I don't know, pretty moderately okay at guitar, and we were really into Christian metal. We were like, oh, we're gonna start a Christian metal band, and that was here's another band name. Get ready for the most basic band name you've ever heard in your life. Silence.
Perfect.
Yep.
It's
Just
a great
Silence.
Blindside song. Also a huge Christian band.
That's true. So yeah, and that was my start, and then I kind of wavered with Christian metal because I went through some experiences
Sure.
at Christian organizations that wasn't cool, and I was like, man, what the fuck is this shit?
That's every story from every former Christian band kid ever.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Exactly. And then
Silence sounds like that band though. Like here's Silence. Hey, we're Silence, and then the Chariot. Like that's how the Chariot. Before like the early in the early days, he'd be like, "We're the Chariot," and it's just like, yeah,
Why is the drum set on fire?
yeah. In 8 seconds.
why is he standing on a PA speaker? What's going on?
Best live band ever exists.
Oh yeah, they're insane.
Best. The best.
yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. I've seen them so many times, and it's just never
Have you
not
seen-
unbelievable.
Have you seen Dillinger?
Oh yeah, I played with Dillinger.
You played with
Shout
Dylan?
out, son. What?
No fucking way.
Yo, your boy did some shit.
That's huge.
Yo, that was.
That's
He's 50.
still, it's
but
Dillinger.
also,
I mean, that's respect.
I worked for Dillinger also, and I thought that man was single-handedly going to kill at least no less than 10 people once.
Greg?
So at the Village, we had these giant, like, they're probably.
Dillinger played Little Rock.
Oh yeah, a bunch of times.
Oh wow.
So like they played all our venues too, all of our like mid-sized venues. They played all of
Did they
them.
play Vino's?
Yeah.
Damn.
So if you go,
He's freaking out. Dillinger's
So,
his favorite.
we had
Get-
these.
get up
You
here,
know those
get up
big.
here.
You know those big like lighting pylons that you see at like big professional concerts?
Yeah.
Well, the Village had 4 of them, and they had like a box built around the stage, but it was like it went out into the crowd because the building was an odd shape, so to put a square in a circle, kind of like that vibe, so it's going to extend out. Like I'm just trying to set the scene for you.
Okay.
But they weren't rated for climbing. They had to be built with a scissor lift. So you're not supposed to get on them.
Of course you
physically.
did.
So
Of course
they,
you did.
they look like ladders, right?
Yeah.
Well, he gets up on there because he's used to doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Jumping on crowds at a bookstore.
Yeah. So he goes and he climbs. Well, then he decides this isn't enough. I'm going to also climb out directly over everyone in the seats in the middle where there's no load bearing, there's no wire support, there's no nothing. And the only thing holding the whole bitch up is 8 screws at the bottom of a 30-foot structure that he's now swaying. And the whole thing's moving, and I'm at the back of the bar, and I'm just like, my buddy Michael's there, and I'm just like,
Don't do it.
he's gonna die, dude. He's
This
gonna
is
die.
the one that gets
This is the end of Greg Puciato.
There's no way to stop it. What's happening is happening. Like we're all just like, oh my god, like he's going, like this is it. And dude, you know, it didn't happen.
he's
and
still
he
alive.
just like flips back up, walks, or like, what are those things? The
monkey bars.
the monkey bars.
Yeah.
He monkey bars it back across the thing, comes down the ladder, keeps playing. I'm like, holy shit.
He's insane. He's absolutely insane.
Those are like the two, and it makes me so sad that they aren't around anymore because those are the two
dude.
bands
They're so
that I wish I could have seen whenever they
the
were
Chariot
around.
and Dillinger.
Chariot
Yeah,
and Dillinger.
definitely,
Because
same.
I've seen videos of both. I think one of my favorite concert videos of all time, and I watch a lot of concert videos just because
Sure.
I have nothing better to do. But
Absolutely.
they performed at
And they're awesome.
Yeah, I like. But 2012 or 2013, the Golden Gods Award.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they went after Metallica, and it was to a crowd of a bunch of like Metallica fans. And they played, and that was right when One of Us Is the Killer came out. And so they open with Prancer, of course.
Yes.
And he jumps from the top of like this 20-foot stack of cabs.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that video is awesome.
Yeah, that video was everywhere in that time, right?
Yeah.
Like you're saying it, and I'm like, I've seen this. That's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
That band was that band also, like, they're the same thing though, right? It's just pure chaos.
Yeah.
There was no
the
rhyme
Cherry
or reason.
Dozer, basically.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for a band that's like similar. I don't know. I know End.
Callous Dow Boys.
Pretty close. Pretty damn close, man. That's about as close as you're gonna get, I feel like.
Yeah, Callous Dow
I
Boys.
feel like there's more. Only other one that I've seen is a band called Frontier.
Oh, yeah,
they're
Frontier.
from the UK. They kind of sound like if you've heard of Car Bomb. but, like,
Okay.
just
Yeah,
more
Car
like-
Bomb. Yeah.
Car Bomb, Dillinger.
Yeah.
like,
Ooh.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're
like, you should check
sick.
them out.
They're
Interesting.
sick.
Okay.
They're like the only ones that I could see that would like even rival.
I've seen,
what they've
everyone wants to. I don't know that it's possible. I genuinely don't, because there is. So we were just at Furnace Fest, and there's something. So there's something oddly unique about that Josh, like their front man.
Yeah.
He's got it's his own thing. Just whatever he's got, it's him. It's uniquely him. It's an experience. They did a Chariot song with two people, right? They're a two-piece.
Yeah.
68. And the level of insanity, he's not going as crazy as he would have being in the Chariot, because he has to play the guitar, right?
Yeah.
So he's not free to just move around the cabin, as it were. There's still, I missed out on it, and still I just watched the video that they took, and I was like, oh my fucking God. And but it was the same, like the ferocity and just the I want to, dude, if I'd have been in that fucking crowd, oh my God, I would have
Come out of Mosh
completely I'd have been chucking people. You,
That's what it was like.
I
Like,
mean,
it was fucking crazy.
just I'm thinking about it, going, wow, you got to experience a fucking the Chariot song from the man himself. Woo,
I was on stage.
dude.
Were,
Yeah.
were you shooting?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Did y'all see the video of it?
No.
We'll look it up after the
Okay,
podcast,
okay.
dude. It's so, what a moment.
Me and Jack were side stage talking,
yeah.
and then we were like, I was like, that's a fucking Chariot song. And we look at each other, just sprint up stage.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What a.
That's so cool.
But that's like, but there'll be bands like that now. Like, imagine. So you've seen Knocked Loose.
Yeah.
Their live shows look unbelievable. I haven't seen them yet, but it looks the most unhinged
They're
shit.
insane. They're insane.
And then, 20 years from now, you'll be like, man, you missed a Knocked Loose show. You didn't ever got to see them. Well, let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I still would love to see them. I just,
Knocked Loose is one of the scariest bands. I've
What-
ever, like,
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, dude. Isaac Hale will kill you.
One of the
He will
scariest.
kill you.
such a nice guy.
Have you ever
That's
heard his
every
like
hardcore
Have you
guy.
ever heard his like interview, like his real talking voice? It's like so high, but on stage he's like, "Get down, motherfucker!"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So, singer, he has like a
That's-
southern drawl.
yeah. Brian has like this Kentucky accent when he normally talks, and I had no idea because when he's on stage, he does a stage voice, and he's like, "What's up, everybody? We're Knocked Loose,"
Yep.
and you have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see him it's like a British actor you didn't know was British.
Yeah,
And you're like,
exactly.
why is he talking all weird? Oh, wait, is he for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Holland was that for me.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man kid.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was.
pulls off on a very convincing American
Incredible.
accent. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so things like that. Like, it's like, it's just like time placement, really. But there's always the greats. Like, there probably, will there ever be another Knocked Loose? Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Exactly. Yeah.
Only time will tell. But there was never another The Chariot,
Or,
and
or,
there'll never,
or Dillinger.
and there
Yeah.
never will be. It's
Yeah.
hard to compete with that. It's the person. That's what I've come to describe it as. It's like, yeah, because like those people can be in a band and it has its own thing. Like, you go see the 68, there's something clearly special going on with that band.
I mean,
It's like,
they're insane.
well, that's two different things. They're like a blues rock metal. Like, what the fuck even is that?
Do they still do the skateboards on stage or no?
I haven't seen that. No, I don't.
Okay, they used to do that. I'm not sure if it's the same lineup, but they used to just like have skateboards on stage, and one of their guitarists used to get on a skateboard and just like
Might be talking about two different bands.
might be,
The 68.
Maybe.
The 68.
Yeah, with the snake and the pink, yeah.
This is a 2-piece.
Yeah.
We talking about skateboards.
I know.
Am I missing something?
I don't know. I might be wrong. Who knows?
No. I'm gonna go look it up. Remind me of that because if they had fucking skateboards on stage, I need to see this.
I swear to God, I think that's it because I was gonna go see a show and they were the opener and I can't remember who the headline band was.
They opened for fucking Slipknot on a whole tour.
That was it.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay,
that was it. I was gonna go see that show and was that the COVID show? Like was that 2020?
No, because they got to do it. They got to go on the.
Oh, then that wasn't it. Okay, then there was a show I was going to go to with them, and I couldn't make it. But I remember I bought tickets to go see Slipknot like in 2020, and then I got my money
canceled.
back.
That was Under Oath. Because Under Oath ended up having to do the live streams instead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was Under Oath.
And I was like, wow, they're on tour, which they've been friends forever.
Well, now Under Oath is coming to the hall.
Yes, they are.
So.
With Periphery?
Periphery and fucking Loathe.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a stacked lineup.
Yeah, enjoy that show because I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in Italy. So.
Why?
Yeah, I got
vacation.
No, I'm school. I'm studying abroad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fancy.
My, do tell.
I don't know. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Absolutely.
And I got to take it.
You can see all those bands anytime you want.
Exactly. And maybe I'll get really invested in the Italian hardcore scene. Who knows?
Hey, that would be something. Hey, network. I mean, you're in networking communications, and your whole ass job while you're there is to communicate.
That's true.
Thumb drops.
How do you say Little Rock?
I think it's just Little Rock.
It's probably just Little Rock. Come to Brazil, yeah.
Come to Little Rock.
But yeah, I'm missing that show, and I'm missing who?
Just make Zashed.
August Burns Red. That show. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Just make Zashed. What's the scan? What's the thing? QR stickers.
Oh,
just
Zash
little circle ones would just says Zash, and then be like, "What's a Zash?" And it's boop, and
boom.
But
There you
put
go.
them shits all over Italy. Maybe not on any historical things.
No,
I'm pretty sure
definitely
that'll get
not.
you put in prison.
Definitely not. On the Mona Lisa on her forehead.
Throw soup. Yeah, Zash stickers. Just a bunch of them. Just pray one sticks.
You just have a bag full and you accidentally slip and fall and it just goes in.
That's it.
People start to help pick it up, and you're like, no, keep it.
No, keep it.
I will say, if you're willing to spend a few years in prison in a foreign country, you'll be the most famous band for at least a week.
It's true. It happened to ASAP Rocky. Yeah, pretty sad about missing that, but it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
That seems fair.
Also missing the Orthodox show too, which that sucks. They're one of my favorite
It's all right.
current hardcore bands.
They got the internet there, dude. Just have someone FaceTime you.
True.
It's fine.
True.
You'll be fine. It's sort of the same. We imagine that fucking phone bill, dude. Let's see. You international FaceTime for 3.5 hours.
What the fuck is this, Jackson?
It's $4,000.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I think it will also benefit the band in the long run because I'm really, really interested in Italian authors. Like I'm a big Machiavelli fan. I really like his stuff and like what he writes and his tragedies. And I want to go over there and I just want to experience as much art that I don't know about as possible and just absorb it and then come back and be like, okay, guys, here's the concept.
Oh, yeah. Well,
here we go.
Just traveling, period. There's one thing that'll change your perspective the fastest and the easiest to do is just leave your home place.
Exactly.
Go somewhere different and see how everyone else does
that
things.
was us with Vinos and Little Rock.
It'll change you forever.
Yeah, that was us for sure because we were only in Cersei. We got out and we realized, oh my God, there's all these bands we've never heard of.
That's just here.
That sound insane and they sound like the music that we like. This is nuts.
And that's just here. And that happens all over everywhere infinitely.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, it happened to me. Like I went to the where the sequoia trees are. I mean, I was like, oh, I'm changed forever now. There's just pure magic in that forest.
Yeah.
I'll go back multiple times my whole life just to be in there. There's something so special. And it's just, all you had to do is just get in a car and go there. Like, yeah, it costs a little bit of money. You do need some money.
Worth
but
it
it was
though.
not as expensive as you would think.
Yeah.
I think for 4 of us, the whole trip, we spent a couple thousand dollars, but we took a Ford F-250. So like,
There you go. Yeah.
and it was at the height of the gas. Like, I mean, we were literally in one place, we paid like $8 a gallon.
Oh,
It was
shit.
ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
You fill up the truck and it's like $300. You're like, oh my God. $300?
These Sequoia trees better be awesome.
They were.
I bet they were.
We also stopped in Vegas, which if you're into people watching, that is
Vegas is the way to go.
dude.
Yeah.
I've always been like, man, Vegas
Jacob's 21st is coming up. We could go to Vegas.
17, 18, 19,
I could walk around.
No, Jacob's 20. So in 1 year he'll be.
1 year.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a wild ass place. And
48
not
hours, right?
huh?
48 hours.
I was there for 4 hours, and I cannot wait to go back. And honestly, just to sit on a bench and watch shit happen around
Not
me.
even waste your paycheck.
I didn't
just to
gamble
watch.
I just heard from multiple people, like, don't spend more than 2 days there.
No.
Oh no, you'll get trapped. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. You run the risk. Like, it's one of those places where however, like the risk reward thing,
Yeah.
like it doubles. Like the more time you're there, the more like likely something either really bad or really
Something
good.
bad is going
Yeah,
to
going to happen to you.
The longer you stay there, the more likely.
Because it's just
The
like
worse it gets.
so insane, dude. I mean, so insane. I have so many stories. I won't
I feel like
ramble
there are,
on.
like, hangover-esque stories that legitimately happen there all the time.
All the time, every
really?
day, dude. I saw.
dude, I love The
I
Hangover.
saw them. It happened to other people. Like, it wasn't my hangover story, but it was definitely somebody's hangover story. I mean, as just to put it, like, we go to the parking deck off of the interstate. We have been nowhere, and the parking decks are attached to the casino hotel you're staying at.
Yeah.
So that's all I know so far. We open the door and automatically, woman on a gurney, ankle is in a different location than it's supposed to be. That's the first thing we see. Walking in the door is just a misplaced foot, And I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, that's wild. And it just got even crazier as it went on. And we were only outside for 4 hours. I was like, I'm not going to lie. I hated the thought of it even coming here. And now I cannot wait to come back.
Yeah.
And not for the reason you think.
Yeah. Has nothing to do with the gambling.
Nothing.
That's awesome. That's
And it
awesome.
stinks unbelievable there. The whole place smells like piss.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not think that. Wow.
The whole place, dude.
Hell
The whole
yeah.
place. We actually
Like
there
a
was
punk rock venue, baby.
Yeah, there was like this weird fountain. It was like this blue, but you could walk in it, and we would walk in there on like leaving and coming back just to get the smell out of our nose. It was so gross. But it smelled like chlorine in that fountain for some reason. I know that's a weird thing like it's a weird add-on, but I just feel like if you're gonna go, you should know you're gonna smell a lot of body fluids.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah. I imagine people just like stand in a machine, just piss themselves because they're just
100%.
keep going. And they're just like, oh, I know I'm about to hit big.
They're drunk as shit. They can't give up
what's
the
that?
machine.
What's that gambling meme with Goodfellas where it's like it's like this picture of like Robert De Niro and Goodfellas, and it's like when gambling you have a 100% chance of winning big every time you quit or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's like 99% of gambling addicts quit right before they
Yeah, 99%
before
of gambling
there
addicts
you
quit
go.
right before they're about to hit big.
dude.
keep gambling.
Keep gambling.
I don't.
No, don't.
Yeah, that I can't do it.
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
I can't even bet my
cou-
friends.
I couldn't either.
About
yeah.
handshakes about all you'll get out of me.
Yeah, every time I play poker, it's like I'm putting in $2. That's
or
it.
pennies. Like you
Yeah.
play for pennies instead of like dollar bills.
All the change out of my car.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
I'm
my
in
pool.
$8.50.
And they're like, 100. I'm like, hell no.
No, dude.
No.
I can't lose $100. Do y'all work? Do y'all have jobs? You're a full-time student in band, dude.
Yeah, well, I need to get a job, but I don't currently have a job.
That's fair. Same.
Yeah. Jacob works at Freddy's. Ian works construction. Beckham and I both don't have jobs. Kyle is. We did work. I used to work at Walmart. I worked at Walmart this summer. I worked at Walmart Neighborhood Market.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say TLE, but neighborhood market.
Yeah.
I was thinking like oil change guy.
No.
Okay.
No, produce. Produce. I know a lot about bananas. Yeah. And Beckham used to work at a burrito place.
Burritos.
Yeah, that we both worked
Chipotle.
at. No, it's a small town.
Of course, yeah.
Basically, it's Chipotle.
Yeah, it's basically Chipotle, but it's a small town.
Is it Don Juan's?
No,
No.
I can shout them out. It's called Burrito Day. It's in Searcy.
Burrito Day.
Yeah, it's in Searcy.
It's a clever name. Mm-hmm. Burrito Day.
Burrito Day. Have a good day. Making
Every
a burrito
day's
day.
burrito day. Burrito days. Did they tell you that?
They should.
That
Like,
should be their
that's like
slogan.
in the those employee videos you have to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a real thing. Is employee videos real?
Yes,
They are
I
real?
had to watch like 80 of them at Walmart because they're a mass corporation. So they like yeah.
That's how they train you.
Yeah. Yes. But they would space them out for me, so it was like my orientation was 2 days, so I'd have to watch them for those 2 days, and then
Just to wash bananas?
no what?
You said like you worked in produce, right?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh
Hey, do you see where the bananas go? Clean the bananas.
Go over all the shit you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
more of like what not to do
Yeah.
versus this is how you
Yeah,
do the job.
also like how to
Okay.
react in like a dangerous situation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Fall down.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we would do like we'd have to go around the floor. We'd have to like look through all the produce, make sure nothing was rotten. And if it was rotten, we'd have to cull it,
sure.
throw it in a cart, and then at the end of the day, you take it out to the produce bin, and it was the most vile, disgusting thing you've ever smelled in your life.
bet.
Flies all around
Uh-huh.
it. I was like, dude, we should shoot a music video at this fucking produce bin. Just take pictures of rotten fruit, and that's the whole video. But yeah.
Hey, anything works now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like we said at the top, just hit publish is probably the most important part. The content,
Yeah.
almost seemingly doesn't matter at this point.
Oh, for sure, definitely. So yeah, that job was like, it was just it's okay. I'm not gonna bash them, but yeah,
I mean, it's a job.
it's Walmart.
It's a
Yeah.
job. They pay you money to wash bananas. It's a job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fair. Yeah, but you're busy. It's fine. School.
Yeah, busy
stuff.
school.
You live at home, I guess.
Yeah, live at home
Shout out.
currently. Yeah.
I lived at home for a long time.
Shout out family. Shout out Lee
Yo,
and Jenny.
thanks, mom and dad.
Yeah, thanks, mom and dad.
You're my roommates. Yeah, I got roommates.
Yeah, mom and dad.
What is that for? Grandma's boy. My roommate's real pissed off. It's his mom and dad.
Yeah. Yeah, school definitely took up like most of my time, and now I have all this space between because I don't leave till February 1st, so I have all this, and I don't.
How long are you leaving for?
3 months.
Yo,
So,
I was
yeah.
just about to ask, do y'all have any shows coming up? So probably not.
We have all of the rest of December. We have a show. We have Zilla December 29th.
Yep.
We have a house show in Conway December 30th with Against the World, Brother Tongue, and my homies from Memphis that play like old school new sound hardcore. They're called Aversive Control.
That's fun.
Yeah,
That's
we have
in
a house show
Conway?
there. Yeah.
Interesting.
Free
The
show.
30th, you say.
Free show.
Interesting.
And then we have Moral Law January 4th at Vino's with Severe Head Wound.
Oh, I've seen that flyer going
Yeah,
around.
it's a sick flyer.
That is a great
Zane,
flyer.
Zane did a good job on that
Yes.
flyer. That thing is sick.
I have seen that one.
And then we're playing. We're doing a selection show for the Backwoods Festival at Rev Room Stickies.
So a Backwoods?
Yeah, it's this music festival that does a lot of like EDM, but Turnstile played there 2 years ago, so they're not prone. I mean, they've had hardcore bands play there.
And y'all are. That's yeah.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, is it in a forest? It is in a forest, right?
It's not in Arkansas.
I think it is.
No,
it's in a forest,
It's
though,
in
right?
Colorado.
Those arcs are big.
I did not.
It's in Colorado.
But is it in a forest? Like the
Yes,
actual performance
yes,
is in a
yeah.
forest,
It-
right?
It's in like some I can't remember where in Colorado, but it's in Colorado.
Okay.
And so it's like a competition for that, and we're just playing a show there. And
competition. So
yeah, there are other bands on the bill, and there's
So it's
only
like to
one band
play-
that's gonna go. Yeah,
So if y'all win, are you going to be here when it happens?
It'll be during the summer.
yeah, it'll be during the
Oh,
summer.
okay.
Yeah, I doubt we're gonna
I
win.
was like, that'd
but-
be so fucked.
I mean, we
Don't say that, bro. Yo, you are gonna win.
sorry, universe.
Yeah,
Sorry,
man, you can't be
universe.
speaking negative shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Into the thing when you're trying to do something like
yeah,
that.
you're right. But we're just stoked to play that because I don't know. It's just
Like when you go on stage,
it's a cool stage.
Everyone's buddies off stage. We're best friends. When we're on stage, fuck you, dude. You suck. I'm here to kill all y'all. Like, I want to be the best band that people walk
Yeah.
away saying, especially on a damn where it's a competition.
Yeah.
Bring the heat.
The only band that I know of that's still on that show is our sister band, Brother Tongue. We
There's only 2 bands competing.
no,
for the
there are other
spot?
bands.
Oh, that would be terrible.
There are
man.
other bands. It's just the bands that were originally on the bill dropped off because they changed the date. It was December what, like
That makes sense.
29th?
We would have played it.
It was originally October 30th.
It was originally October 30th.
It was
That was a while ago.
That's right. It was October 30th. Yeah, because we were coming back from Springfield. Remember?
Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because we had a Springfield show October 28th.
Yeah.
We had a day in between, and then we had the Rev Room show.
Was supposed to be that show, and so
But they
that's
moved
what-
it to January 7th.
Prop Hunter, a tonic, and the chores.
Yeah, I know a
Okay.
couple of the other bands dropped off. I don't know who specifically. Yeah, Prop Hunter is playing.
I'm pretty sure the chores is still playing.
Yeah, so I think a tonic might have dropped off.
Okay.
But yeah, they have a new band that filled that. I forgot what they're called. But yeah, we're stoked
And
for
so
that.
whoever wins that gets to go to the backwoods thing.
I think there might be like
Or is there like another?
there might be like a national one, but who knows? I don't know.
It's we know we're playing.
But we're playing at either Rev Room. We're playing either Rev Room or Stickies. I have a feeling that they might put the heaviest bands at Stickies and then like the softer bands at Rev Room. We'll see.
I would think it would be the opposite. But maybe.
I would too, but who knows?
Because that stage at Stickies is an awkward one.
Oh really?
The drum riser is so damn big. Yeah, you can be up in front of everybody.
Yeah,
You're
I
like
love a good drum riser.
you're like a whole waist higher.
No one
than
can ever
everyone.
see him, so this is awesome for him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can see the crowd finally.
I like one that's like 1 foot. Just enough to peek over like y'all's head.
Yeah.
Because when you play on the ground, especially with the lights and shit, dude, all I get 90% of what I see is my friend's shadows. Just doing
he
this.
he was telling me that whenever we play at Vino's, he can't even see the crowd.
No. I mean, if you're lucky, dude, you'll get like a gap and you might see like the first row of humans if they're close enough, like
Yeah.
on the staircase.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, it really is just shadows.
On the way back, he'll ask me, he'll be like,
Oh, how'd you like the show?
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
like, did you notice this in the crowd?" I'm like, "No, no, I don't."
There's no such thing as noticing things in the crowd when you're the drummer.
Exactly.
Unless it's like a fest, and it's daylight.
Yeah.
And you can actually see
Yeah.
everything.
And then we have a Memphis show in the works, but I can't speak on that yet because nothing is like announced
Solid.
yet.
Yeah.
And then we have
We have some like, I don't know if we can like how much we can say about it, but we have some stuff.
we have a show at the end of the
Big
month.
things coming soon.
We have a show at the end of the month with some really cool people that we're announcing the first week of January, and that would be the last show for Zashed until May 2nd, which is when I come back.
Yo, my birthday's May 3rd.
Oh hell yeah, we'll play a birthday show. Let's go.
Yo, for real?
I'm down. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
Because you know what comes out the next day? What is it? It's that Marvel movie. It's the big one.
Wait. What comes out May 4th?
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you, like Star Wars Day?
Star Wars Day, but it's a Marvel movie.
I don't know, man. I can't.
Marvel always does that early May
I literally
release. It's
cannot keep
phenomenal.
up with Marvel anymore.
Are you really
It's-
coming back on the second? Dude, I would do a birthday show.
Okay. We would be so down. I mean, I would literally be back. Like I would have one day, and then we'd play. But
Fuck all that.
Whatever.
May 5th, and it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, I'm
It's
gonna
the
see
5th.
that because that's James Gunn directing. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna see that.
So now where do we do it? Here we go. Here's the inside scoop. We teach people how to book a show. You just come up with an idea and do it.
where do we do it?
You do it in your grandpa's weird shed thing with all the metal.
That
and
would
the,
go crazy. If you want to drive out, what, like an hour
put
and
Shinfo
20
in
minutes?
that bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, dude, we would love to have Shinfo there. I'm so down. We'd have to get a PA. But
Can we do like the? I got a PA.
No. Store like local music store like $60.
$60 to run out a
Dude, we
PA for a
have
day.
one. How about free?
Oh hell
We
yeah!
have a
There we
free
go.
one that we can bring.
Done easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that would be awesome.
That's plenty big enough for
We're
like
so
a
down.
band because I mean we use it to practice with.
You can-
Is that during the
Yeah.
school year?
No, it's after. No, finals would like.
Oh
just
shit,
be a-
school. Damn, I forget that like that's a thing.
Are you out?
I won't be, but like I'll be able to.
That's a weekend.
I mean, it's a
also.
nighttime
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's
that's-
also one of those things where it's like, like
Is
all
it a
the
weekend?
kids that come to your
I don't
show
know.
are going to come.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because they might be in school. Yeah.
True. We'll just
Man.
drag the Venus
That's a
people there. We'll
strange
just be like,
issue.
Drive an hour, 20 minutes. Come on.
That's a strange issue I
come
haven't had to
on."
think about in so long. Yeah,
Yeah.
but our friends will be like in high school
My
still.
thought
Like,
process was
fuck.
Eyes Up House, but if it's during school year, then that's a no-go.
That's a no-go for school year stuff. Yeah.
Damn, Eyes Up House would go crazy.
That would be
I want to
fun
play
as
there
all
so
hell.
bad.
Oh shit, that might be the better. Well, what day is it? It's a weekend though.
May 3rd. That's a weekend, right? That's a
I don't know. I genuinely,
Let me check my
s-
my calendar.
Look at you kids and your phones and your Xbox 360. It's a third.
It's a third. That is a
it's a Monday?
That's a Wednesday actually.
Fuck.
Here's the other thing you have
May
to keep in
3rd.
mind, Corey.
Huh? Are y'all looking at the right year? 2023.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, I am.
You can't do it anywhere that's 21 or up.
21 and up.
We can do May 5th. May 5th is Cinco de Mayo.
Yo, that's also the release day for the Marvel
Guardians of the
movie.
Galaxy Volume 3. Yeah.
Do whatever they show and everybody goes to the movies.
Yo! We mob a movie theater?
That would go crazy.
This is
all of
how
us-
things work.
All of us drenched in sweat walking to the 11 o'clock
Fucking
showing.
100 stinking like a motherfucker. Be like, yo, we're all here to see this one movie.
They're
Please
like-
tell me you
they're
have
like-
50 tickets.
They're like, where'd y'all come from? We're like, metal show.
Yeah.
I love the fucking Spider-Man meme where he walks up and the guy's like, what movie are you trying to see? He's like dressed full of Spider-Man.
It's full of stuff. Yeah, yeah.
What do you fucking
Yeah.
think?
It's like the da-da-da. Yeah. That is a good one. Dude, we actually did do that with our comeback show, Sad Face, like, because that's when Logan came out. Was that same day?
Oh, dude, Logan was a good movie.
It
Logan
was
a good movie.
it was the next day. We were supposed to go that night, but all things considered, we didn't. We had to spend time,
Okay.
being sad.
You saw Logan after all that?
After all that, yeah. Well, we planned on it. We had to do it.
I don't think they fully understand.
We went to. Oh, so
Oh, is this the?
our guitar player.
Yeah.
So like we had that whole day. We had that day planned for a long time.
Okay.
And then 4 days prior is when all that happened. So we had to kind of just make it work.
Yeah.
Like this has been planned. We pre-sold, literally pre-sold hundreds of tickets. Like we have to make this work. There's no going back. So we did. So, you're dealing with all that kind of stuff. And the original plan was we're going to watch Logan. And then we ended up doing it the next
You
the
saw
next day.
Logan after. Oh,
And Logan's a tough watch.
shit.
Well, Logan's
dude.
a tough watch. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
actually,
didn't know that going into it.
we
It just come out.
that's
So,
true.
like,
We also didn't know it was going to be that of a
in
biter.
context, You're just like, God damn, are you okay?
It was pretty dark. Yep.
that movie is
I can't
dark.
imagine.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's a movie to see when that's going on. Holy
That's one of those.
shit.
That's one of those life things where it's like, I just cry now.
Yeah.
Like I'm not afraid to cry in front of people
Yeah,
anymore because I
exactly.
can't hold the tears in. Dude, fucking the Patreon. Kurt said a sentence. Dude, getting old's weird, man. I'm telling you, it's weird as fuck. He said a sentence, and I thought about it for 8 seconds, and just was like, "Damn, that hit me," and just tears
When was this?
at the
Oh,
Patreon.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's wild.
Yeah.
Now it just happens to me.
Yeah.
Literally, I wasn't talking, wasn't saying that we were having a great fucking time. This is what it's like. And then he goes, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I went, oh, fuck, dude. And just like, boom, just coming out of my face like, fuck. Shit sucks, dude. I need like,
Nah, let your
it
emotions
was about
out.
the toy
Don't-
drive.
Oh yeah, we're talking about little kids dying.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, it was because they need a toy, right? They don't have it.
Yeah.
And all I thought about was sick children on Christmas with no toys and fucking waterworks.
We were buying
Now
toys,
I'm thinking
and he was
about that.
He was like buying like footballs and basketballs, and I was like, what are they gonna do with those?
Yeah.
Bed.
Like they're in a bed. Like, I'm not putting two and two together. I'm thinking children,
He was like, oh.
right? So like, I'm very aloof sometimes. I'll just be saying shit, not
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just having ideas. A lot of times I'm learning the idea out loud, and then he's like, yeah, but what are they going to do with the football? And I'm like, fuck. Oh, that hurts real bad. Yeah. Maybe in the summer they
Damn.
don't allow smoking at hospitals anymore.
Watch the helicopters land.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, what's the saddest way to end a podcast? Because I feel like how long have we been doing?
We're at 2 hours. Exactly.
See?
Oh hell yeah.
You see what I mean?
Oh hell yeah.
Everyone comes in here, they're all nervous and stuff. I've been saying that like the last 4 guests have been like, I don't know what the hell we're gonna talk about.
I don't know. And then,
I don't know. And then just boom, like that's what I was talking about before we started. Like
Yeah.
there's like that weird process.
Yeah. It's just
Did you realize it's been
get-
2 hours?
No, not at all.
our goal is always 90 minutes. At a
Yeah.
minimum.
I need a minimum.
We're always over that.
Minimum of 90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minimum's like that's like where you want it to, because they're like shorter. I get it. There's the whole like leave them wanting more, and some podcasts do subscribe to like that whole genre, like they're like
Yeah.
hard cut
They'll do
1
like
hour.
half podcast and We've talked about
Or-
doing that around too.
multiple release things where you're like, here's part 2. Or a lot of people now, the multiple release is like, we're adding a segment to the end of this, so it's longer, but it's behind a paywall.
Which we do plan on doing going
That's-
into 2023.
There is like a huge thing. Well, there's more content being done behind a paywall for sure.
Yeah.
Like instead of like, well, just, behind the, I like peek behind the curtain shit. Like instead of like when we told you like plan 3 hours, because you never know.
Yeah.
Basically, it'd be like plan for 4 hours. And what's going to happen is at 3 hours, typically I'll cut it off anyway, because 3 hours is more than enough conversation for a podcast. But then we'll set up, or we will already have set up like some sort of fun thing we can do.
Yeah.
Like with you tell me you went to acting school. I've always been like, this seems fun as hell. Like, let's print out a script and like me and you sit here and like literally try to get through this as a thing.
That'd be awesome.
Monologue with, like,
Do it-
cameras
yes.
That'd be awesome.
Like
Yeah.
reset the cameras, like do like that slow
Like slow
creeping thing.
zoom. Yeah.
See, can you get a tear out? Or do you make it comedy? Take a sad script and be like,
every time you break character, you have to eat a spicy
Or-
or some shit.
Oh yeah. That'd be sick.
or like we thump each other in the knuckles or something. Like something to the effect of this could be really fun and funny.
These little things.
There's all kinds of stuff you can do. Like we want to do shootouts with guests. Like
yeah.
like Hot Ones is always one. There's a new one going around. Are you garbage? We could sit here and ask each other questions and like be like, oh yeah, you're a complete garbage human. Like you haven't showered in how many days?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
lose 10 out of 10 times. I am fucking pure garbage. My wife literally married a garbage can. Shout out to her, the real MVP. Dude, I am so fucking terrible. Like it's the worst. The only thing I like is like my floors to be clean, and that's only because I'm in flooring and I have to touch other people's dirty floors. So I'm like, there's something to this.
Yeah.
We should clean the floor at least. Maybe not my own personal body, but like definitely
floor.
Definitely clean
Definitely the floor.
My feet can be disgusting.
Yeah.
The floor has got to go.
Bro, like carpet, like this carpet, like it's all you can put in here to be like a studio or whatever, but
Yeah.
carpet is the worst. Like look at this. Look at all that. Just from nothing, just from being here.
Really just the carpet
Yeah.
itself.
It's just the carpet itself. And it's brand new. I got it from a carpet place. It was just a scrap. It's brand new carpet. It looks like shit.
No, it's not. It's a beautiful carpet. It's not bad.
It's pretty bad. It's okay. You can be
But
honest.
anyway, Dillinger's game plan played on that table.
Oh, they did. Yeah, your boys.
Oh,
Actually, every band
what?
you probably ever loved played right here on this
Green Day
table.
played on that table.
Forget y'all are young, man. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I heard about some of these shows. The Green Day one, where they
yeah.
It's on YouTube.
This is
Yeah.
it.
The surprise Green Day show.
This was like, so y'all don't know all this stuff. This was the piece right in front of the drum kit, which was famously known because I don't know how other people described it. Maybe a broke piece of shit, but this was the trampoline piece.
Oh,
So,
because
like,
it was bouncy.
dude, so when we tore this apart, I was fascinated. Why is this one piece so shitty? Someone's gonna die. Like if you're the singer and he'd come over to you and you were doing that thing,
Yeah.
your cymbals would quite literally be doing this shit. The whole drum kit
So
would just
cool.
be moving.
That's so there's
And-
something so cool about that. I don't know.
Wasn't like a part of it, like I heard part of the old stage was held up by like a drumstick.
Yeah,
Yep,
two places actually. Yeah.
The beam was like the beam was broken.
Beam.
And it was like a
So
mistake that-
when we got to this piece, I was so excited, and I like literally like lifted it up, and you look into just a void. The only thing holding this entire humans, drummers, and for fucking a decade was just the perimeter of some 2x4s and a couple of things just kind of haphazardly screwed to it. Yeah, like a broken skateboard piece. There was a drumstick. There was two drumstick pieces, and the very first one we found was the very first thing we took off. I have a photo of it somewhere. The front of the stage used to have two doors, so they could stash things under there, aka sweep shit underneath it and never clean it.
They would just sweep everything under the stage and close the
Literally. So we got rid of that issue and blocked it off completely. There's nothing under that stage now. But as soon as we pulled it off, what was holding it up, they screwed through it to make it like even, was a drumstick. Oh, that's another thing I want to do on the Patreon. I still have the box of keepers. So all the cool shit we found,
Yeah.
we put like in a box, and I just kind of still have it. I never did anything with it. It's not really worth doing anything to. I just need to go through it all and get it
Yeah,
out there.
I would
'cause,
watch
like,
that
it's
easily.
neat.
Didn't we find like a Warped Tour laminate?
Found a Warped Tour laminate and found the backstory behind it. Apparently, Homeboy got in big trouble for that,
Yeah, like lost his laminate.
which was like very frowned upon. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So there's like a whole story behind it. Stan found that actually. Yeah.
He said like hit the dude up and was like,
That's-
still need it.
That's how we learned about
He wasn't
it.
bored and shit.
And Warped Tour was like big.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fucking
Yeah.
everything. Warped Tour was the shit, and like 100 bands for like $20, dude. Can't beat it.
I miss it.
I miss it
I
too.
never went to
I never got to go, but
I went twice. I wish I would have went more though, honestly.
Went to the final year. Went
Yeah.
to Chicago.
I went 04 and 06, and I wish I had gone a handful of more times just because it was really fucking fun. Like miserable as all hell, but really fun.
because it was usually really hot, right?
Well, it was Texas in July.
Yeah.
Like every time. I'm going
the,
to
the
Dallas
band
one
Texas
this-
in July.
No. Like it was quite literally in Texas, and 90% of the time it was in July. But I'm from there, so I have family there, so I got to stay for free. So like, why would I drive to Chicago and spend more money? When I
Yeah.
can...
Well, the one year we go to Chicago is the last year. Fucking rains.
That's true.
Which
Oh.
it always rains
It
Chicago.
ruined my camera. Like, my camera literally
Yeah,
stopped working.
that's how we met, sort of, for the most part. It's when we met.
We bet because you band hired me.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
My
Look at
now
us now.
nobody.
Been giving me money ever since.
That band, he has the album too. He's supposed to leak it, but he won't for some
I
reason.
think you're forgetting.
He's like, when's the album gonna leak? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I send it to him, and then he doesn't leak it. Dude.
You sent it to me. You were like, yeah, but leave off 7 of the 6.
No, it was just one of the tracks, and that's because it never got mixed. It sounds weird. We accidentally, and we, like, low-key, we accidentally wrote a Norma Jean song. Like, it's not a Norma Jean song that we didn't,
Nobody listens to them.
but, like, it's in the same vein. Like, if I told you it was Norma Jean, be like, yeah, that sounds like a demo. Like, it's, like, verbatim. I'll show it to you, dude. Like, it's in
Okay.
B-flat and
Okay, hell
everything.
yeah.
It's so
Hell yeah.
bullshit. I was like, because we wrote it, and you play it in a practice room, you know, and then when you hear it back, you go, actually, like, it was funner to play, but this is definitely someone else's shit. Like, have you had that moment yet where you're like,
Yes.
we
Yes.
accidentally wrote someone
It's
else's
almost
song?
it's almost every song we play. I'm always the one that's like, this sounds like this thing, and Beckham always goes, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
We're not that band. We write our own stuff.
That's
It's all
true.
right.
Yeah.
I don't console him. It's all right.
But yeah, I always have a feeling whenever, like, I'll hear a riff when we're writing a new song, and I'll be like, that sounds like Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, not really. And I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm just making this up.
Parallel thinking's very real, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you got enough people thinking about one thing, one of y'all's going to do copy things and never even know each other.
Yeah.
I've had it happen a handful of times. We did one of the best one I can remember. Like, usually it's the other way around. Like, I will have, say you heard an album once or a song, and then you don't know why, but you're like, man, I wrote this dope-ass riff.
Yeah.
But you didn't know.
Or
Yeah.
you have the melody for it stuck in your head, and
Right,
you're just
so
like,
you write
whoa,
something
this melody-
incredibly
yeah.
similar, you
Yeah.
know? That happens a lot. Especially with bands you don't listen to a whole bunch. You just kind of hear it here and there, and then you're like, wow, I wrote this thing, and someone goes, that sounds like something. And you're like, I don't think it is. You know?
Yeah. And you're like, oh,
Well, one
it might
time,
be.
so my first band, it's embarrassing. We were aggro metal. So that would be like what turned into, so aggro metal turned into new metal. So
Okay.
like Limp Bizkit, Korn. things
Okay,
like- But at
okay.
the time,
Kitty,
it was
yeah.
just Korn, you know? And so we wrote this song, and it was sick as fuck, dude. It was so sick. And
So
the
sick.
song was so sick. And they had an album come out later that year. This is like 6 months later. I don't fucking know Korn.
Yeah.
Okay. But when we listened to the album, because of course we're all going to get together and listen to a new fucking Korn album. Who's
Yeah.
not going to do that
Yeah,
in
exa-
1999?
Exactly.
Yeah, you had to get together because there was no sharing of anything. It's like, I bought it at Hastings, and then we drive over to
Oh,
our
I
friend's
miss
house.
Hastings, man.
God, dude.
Oh my god.
The best store that ever existed.
Oh,
man.
it's amazing.
I wish someone would just buy the name. Like, just give me
Yeah,
the
just bring it back.
the magazine rack.
God,
dude. Oh, yes. And so anyway, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh my God. No fucking way. Dude, 4 bars. They were the same. We wrote a fucking Korn song at the same, basically it's probably, they wrote it before, definitely, because like they had to make a record and
Yeah.
promote it and shit.
Yeah.
But like I'd never heard it until that moment and was like, oh fucking hell, this is the exact same part in this song. Yeah, it's like Harry Styles ripping off Gopher Gold. Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. If you're in a lane enough, you're going to have things, right? That
Yeah.
are just like you can't avoid that.
Yeah.
But we just had to quit playing it because no one would believe that we played it first. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like, yeah, well, we were playing it like
Do you know
6
what,
months ago, dude.
do you know what corn song it was? Is it a big one?
Could not tell you.
Okay.
Of course, it was on the record. I don't think it was like a hit.
Okay.
It was one of those just like,
Like
and
a
it
deep
was,
track?
and it was just a chorus riff. So
Okay.
it wasn't like the main. Like I guess choruses are main now, but I'm more of a verse guy.
Shout out to Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia who?
Shout out Olivia Rodrigo.
Stealing Paramore songs.
What?
That's true.
You stealing from the Moore dog?
She's much bigger than Paramore.
Oh, she's huge.
She's a huge.
So
Yeah.
hold on though. Okay,
But
see
she
this
did
is.
finally give Paramore writing credits on the song.
But this is my problem with that. Did she have fucking thing to do with it, or was it producers? Because
Oh, it
at
was
that
a
height,
song.
Oh yeah, no, she didn't write
She
that.
never
But
wrote that.
Okay.
She had cited before too that like Paramore was a huge influence of her, and like. She
Oh,
was
okay. Well,
So it wasn't. She couldn't be like it's a coincidence.
she might have been like, I want a song like Misery Business, and they went, well,
But
fuck
they-
it, we'll just
she eventually-
take Misery
Yeah,
Business.
she eventually just was like, all right, we'll give you credit. Like
Fine.
Paramore is credited as a songwriter on that song now.
Do they get back end points for that?
I would hope so.
I would hope so too.
Yeah.
I want 1/10 of a cent for every fucking whatever the hell.
Every stream. Yeah.
You know, which something.
I mean,
It's better. It's better than
it'll-
just stealing it and getting away with it.
It'll add up eventually for her. She's
I don't
got,
even
like,
know who that is. I can barely
billion
say it.
streams.
Is it Olivia?
Olivia Rodrigo.
She
No
was, like, a
idea.
Disney star or something.
Okay.
And they, like,
I'm just the first time hearing of it.
massive industry
She had
player.
some industry parents or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a Disney kid, you probably do.
Usually.
Yeah,
It's usually
you're
how
definitely
it goes.
planted, and it's like sad much later on, you know. But you know,
What can we do?
The song in question has 1.6 billion.
billion with a B.
Which song is it?
Good for you.
It's good for you.
Yeah, she,
Oh, is it? I'm into you. I'm still into you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Give them writing credits.
Okay, writing credits.
Because it
But
sounds
what-
very similar to Misery
But what does that do? But what is? I'm curious. What does that do? Because,
They get points.
do they get points for after or for the whole 1.6 Billy? Because I want the Billy, son. Because now it's lost all its steam.
Yeah.
Like it's still gonna get great numbers, but I want the whole enchilada,
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
When you make those deals, it's like retrograde. Like,
It has to
you
be,
know,
right?
There's no way that.
They grandfather you
It's
in.
like, yeah, from now forward, after the song's not on the air for fucking a year
Yeah,
straight.
yeah. After all the monetization on YouTube is worn off and we're only making a couple bucks a month off of it, you
Yeah.
know, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Get out of here. No, I want the whole shit because that's just Spotify.
Yeah.
I want the whole
That's just
thing.
Spotify. That's not. It was on the radio. Like,
YouTube.
It was
radio.
everywhere.
Oh,
I heard
no.
that song
played it 3
everywhere.
times every hour.
Paramore about to retire, son.
That's what I'm talking about
Give me the
industry
check.
credits. It's like these people come out of nowhere, and then you hear their song non-fucking.
That nonstop. Yeah, it's just a thing. They just doing it to generate income. It's all. They're income
But
generators.
there's
Yeah.
People on the same labels that they're just like, we don't give a fuck.
They're
about
just.
that person.
Oh, they'll buy it so they're not competition. We actually know someone that happened to. It's fucking super sad and fucked up.
Yeah.
Because they're a genius.
Yeah.
They're a fucking genius, and they wrote the soundtrack to the fucking pandemic and just got ignored before it happened, dude. No lie, it's crazy, and it's like, why the fuck? How? But then you learn things. See, peeking behind the curtain's a real motherfucker, man. It'll jade you, and I'm trying not to let that happen anymore. I went through a bad spell. I was fuck this and fuck that. I'm getting out of it.
Yeah.
Like fuck it, man.
Anyway, big things coming soon.
Big things coming soon.
Big
Sash
things
2023,
coming
son.
soon.
No, for real, dude. Like we can't. Like it's not something we can get into. I don't think.
Come check out
Oh,
my birthday
we-
show
we-
with Zash and
Yeah,
Shimpo and
birthday
your grandpa
show.
Shed, bro.
Birthday show with Corey and Shimpo.
You can tell us all about Italy. That can be your stage banner.
I-
Like,
yeah,
"Nah, dude,
so-
our spaghetti ain't spaghetti. Like this shit is bunk.
Italian pizza is superior. Italian pizza is superior.
Yo, that's the whole shit, dude.
If the crust isn't burnt, it's not pizza.
Yo, I want at least no minimum of 3 bubbles in my shit.
Alfredo sauce was invented by Americans. That shit ain't even over there.
Yo, they don't cut up the hamburger meat. You just have, it's a thing, bro. It's sausage. You're just explaining pasta for 30
That would be
fucking
awesome.
minutes.
Please do that.
That would be literally awesome. The best stage
Pasta
banner
isn't
ever.
bought at a Walmart. It's egg and dough. You make that shit
I made that shit in a kitchen, in a villa.
with a knife. and some hope.
Fucking the first season of the Masters is done.
This is, yo, dude. Thank you, man, so much. Thank both of y'all for coming in.
Yeah.
This has been phenomenal.
Yeah, it's been an awesome time.
I'm glad y'all exist. Thank you for all you do
Thank you.
for the scene and everything likewise. And so far and in the future, hey, you know, that's a good tagline too, but that's a good one. That's nice. I like that.
So far in the future. Yeah.
That's nice. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Banger.
All right, now the camera's off. You want to be on me?
It's not off yet, Corey.